you're going to tell me Devin Hester was better than DeMarcus Ware? I can't agree with that.
That's not what I'm saying.
But that's how the Hall of Fame.
They're different positions as well.
But that's how the Hall of Fame voting goes.
Who do you replace?
Because they can only take
I would
so
have to
many.
relook at the list.
But
there were a lot of guys I also thought he's going to have they got stuck.
Yeah,
So
that got stuck. You are correct though. I agree. He should be in. He should be in. I got you. Welcome back to ESP Equipment Shed Podcast. This is episode 7. Episode 7. We are already running this hell. I'm back here with my boys, Timbo Slice, Spencer. Hey, it's Franklin. And your boy Nick. And we got Joe Nathan on the keyboards. So today we kind of wanted to get into something maybe a little different. It's still all sports. Don't worry. It's still all sports. So we're going to catch everybody up on all the March Madness. We are going to go over some of the NFL free agency signings, just what has happened. We're going to go over, the top 5 NFL free agents. We're going to come up with our list of the top 5 free agency signings in the NFL.
Of all time.
All time.
Not last year.
Not last year. Yeah, good. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about what's going to happen tomorrow, which is the MLB opening day, baby, what everybody's been waiting for. So that's pretty much what we got for you today on the docket. How was your boys?
What's on my mind lately?
Pulling up.
Brackets are fucked.
They've been
Everybody's brackets are absolute trash. Absolutely fucked.
destroyed.
So basically, UConn's the only team left that's ever done anything. No other team's ever won a national championship.
Nope.
Miami hasn't?
But nope.
Nope.
I didn't know that.
This is the first time they made the Final
The
Four.
Final Four, yeah.
Their women, not that anybody really cares, but their women's team is also.
Their women's team's actually good.
This is their first time ever as well.
Yeah, I saw the women's made it too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
There's actually a couple of teams that were like that this year. Where
That's
like
kinda cool.
both the men's and women
What about
made
San
it
Diego
to
State?
certain
like
rounds.
they're feeding off each other's
Yeah,
energy.
like Princeton, the girls made it to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, I saw that.
Girls made it
It's
to the
actually
Elite
really
Eight.
crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
Smart
But
shooters.
yeah. I mean, I am. It is weird seeing what 5 or wait, we got 3 5 seeds and 1 9 seed or something like that. That's in the
Florida Atlantic is 9. San Diego State is 5.
4, 5, 5, 9.
4 5 5. Jeez, that is
Not a
crazy.
single
Not
number
a
one
single
seed.
number 1 left.
Yeah.
Or
That is
2.
insane. Yeah, or 2.
So basically, if Miami wins, then we're definitely 100% having a brand new, never before had national champion.
yes.
San Diego State and FAU, I don't think either one have made the Final Four ever.
Nope, never.
Miami's never made it either, so there's a 75% chance we have a brand new national champion.
Which is, I think, pretty awesome.
Oh, I think that'd be
it's
cool.
It would be
It's
cool.
fucking awesome.
I'm rooting for it, man.
I'm rooting for Florida Atlantic
wanna-
as the lowest seed.
Yes,
I'm
me
hoping.
too.
Yeah.
I'm hoping what this does, it makes kids want to go back to doing the NCAA route. I'm hoping the NCAA is learning from their mistakes. They're already trying with the NIL deals and stuff like that, which they're still going to have to try to figure something out about.
They're gonna have to have a
Some
system
of the
for it
some of the
because
NIL deals are just
the NIL deal is
ridiculous.
fucking skewed because like these schools are being able to be like, hey, if you transfer over here,
Yeah.
we'll give you $5 million.
Yeah.
Transfer over here.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's a good concept. I understand it because it does let the kids build off their brand, but what it does to them, I think, hinders them more than anything.
Yeah.
Because once they get gifted this money, they're like, oh well, I don't have to do anything now. It's like I'm already there.
They got to do something.
But yeah, once they get that figured out, it'll be good. But having 3 teams in there that could
Has
potentially
never
be
been there before.
first time winning, that's insane. Because I mean, it would make kids want to go to a different school. These Power Five,
They're gonna make it.
yeah, they're
What's the
gonna-
point of going there?
Yeah,
They
why,
didn't
why,
make it.
why do you want to go to Alabama? What's at Alabama? You're not playing football. Yeah. What do you
What
do?
did Kansas do? Nothing. What
Yeah.
did Duke do? Nothing.
No.
North Carolina
Kentucky,
do
nothing.
Yeah, there's a
Xavier's
lot
up
of them,
there.
man. What? Xavier? Xavier?
Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Made to get blown.
Exactly.
Gonzaga. They got people almost 30.
Yeah.
The bullshit's not the Bulldogs.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's Tenai?
Yeah, he didn't go to the game.
Don't worry, he'll be back next year. He'll be back next year. That's a super senior.
Somehow he's only 22. I don't understand.
Yeah, Crazy.
No, he's 38 years old. He was a fucking extra on Sons of Anarchy.
You ain't lying.
Unbelievable.
Let me look
I'm
old.
excited to watch those games, man.
I am excited to watch it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
They
good
will be
games.
good.
Are you a fan of DDP or do you want something?
I'm down with OPP.
DDP.
Right with the job. Close.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, these
Let's
March
get to it.
these March Madness games are gonna be
So-
crazy. I'm still gonna watch them though. Saturdays when they are on.
Yeah, Saturday.
Is anybody else bothered the championship will be in April, even though it's still part of March Madness? Is that bothering
It's like
anybody
April
else?
7th.
It bothers me.
No.
I want it to be.
No.
OCD?
Yeah, I need it to be on March 31st.
That would be nice. That would be nice. I think that would be good. I think that would be better than them waiting that extra week for the
Yeah, it's a
championship.
little-
I think it
They
gives
should just
more
play
to the
Sunday.
March Madness. Like my thing is, it should be like once it gets to the Elite Eight, it should be every weekend these games. So Saturday, whoever wins in the Final Four, they play it on Sunday.
Yeah.
It should. They already do it in the NBA. What is?
Because the first
These
two
are the
rounds
guys
are a
that we
wild
go-
ride, and then you gotta wait.
Yeah.
And then the next two rounds are a wild ride, and then you gotta wait. Why am I waiting
Yeah.
between?
And plus,
should be-
with those like first couple rounds, they're like the first and second round are playing within a day apart of each other.
Yeah.
So it's not like they need a whole week to
No.
go and practice and try to do
3
no.
days.
Like with this weekend, Saturday after the championship is figured out of who wins in the Final Four, Sunday they should be playing
Sunday
championship.
night.
It's playing in the
Sunday
same place.
Sunday
Yeah,
night.
exactly. I don't understand.
So they should just play the following day and boom, done.
That'd be nice.
Whole
That'd be
week.
nice.
That's wild to me.
That would be wild. Cause I mean,
So yeah,
yeah,
Joe
they,
Nathan.
they really need to do that.
I prefer pads, anyways. Dick.
What? What
Said
am I
change your tampon.
Motherfucker, that was 5 minutes ago.
People don't forget it.
5 minutes ago.
People don't forget.
Use whatever you need to get that blood soaked up.
You said
I don't care.
I don't
No one on the
understand.
podcast cares. All right.
People listening, dude. Like and subscribe if you care. Now you're screwed.
Point taken. All right.
Now you're screwed either way.
Shit, you got me there. Everyone cares now.
Yes. Everyone.
We
cares.
need subs. We need subs and watch hours.
Amen.
So
It'd be nice.
send it to your kids.
Send
Send
it
it
to
to your
everybody.
wife. Send it to everybody out
Put it
there.
on in the background of
Send
Sunday.
it to everybody out there.
Send it to your boss and send a middle finger. Say, "Fuck you! I'm watching this
Yeah.
on the clock."
Damn
Fuck
right.
yeah.
I actually do watch it on the clock.
Oh yeah, paid the pod.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm Paul.
Don't do that.
Calm
every
down,
week.
Nickelodeon.
That's why Marcus is behind the camera.
Make sure that's legal to post before.
Right. No copyright. No
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I'm Paul.
Allegedly.
Paul is
This is not financial advice.
Yes, this is not financial advice. It's just
Yeah.
entertainment.
Zero.
Right.
But he's Paul.
He is Paul.
This is just a tribute.
See, this is what I talked
That
about
also
right here
looks-
with Cleus Campbell.
Stop with the copyrights, man.
God damn it.
This is what I was talking about earlier, Tim, with
Tenacious
Cleus
P.
Campbell. It says prior to reaching his decision, Cleus Campbell had a 40-minute phone call with owner Arthur Blank, and the two discussed leadership, charitable efforts, and how Campbell can thrive and help within the community.
What a great guy.
And the deal wasn't even a crazy deal. It was like a 1 year, like $6.5 million deal.
That's obviously not one of his priorities.
It's not money and championships is not a priority. It's literally finding the best community or the community that he can do the best help within. That's insane. That's crazy.
Good.
Insane, I guess, looking at it in the perspective of players always go for either money or championship.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It's one of those like
yeah.
it just shows that
It's
he's generally a good
It's a
human being.
selfless act, not a selfish act.
Yeah.
Exactly. Speaking of selfish, who's excited about Thursday?
Bro, I am so excited. I'm gonna be glued to my phone all day. I'm just gonna be watching games.
We're gonna lose.
Bro, I mean,
Start from 1 all the way to
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
we are talking about the MLB opening day. It is going to be absolutely wild. I
You
cannot
got
wait.
you got Baltimore and the Red Sox at 2, which I think is gonna be
That one,
good.
hey, Baltimore's been
It's been
playing
pretty
their
good.
ass off.
Anderson.
I got my
It's-
socks.
it's
I got my
crazy.
socks.
It's crazy.
That's
I got my socks.
That's your team.
Which socks? The white socks or the red socks?
You know which
They both
socks.
play
Socks.
tomorrow.
There's only
White
one
Sox out Houston, which is
socks.
gonna which
They are both trash.
There are only one
Didn't
relevant
Houston win the
socks
World
ever.
Series?
Huh?
And it's
Houston
the
won the
red.
World Series, right?
Yeah, last year Houston
Yeah.
won. Cheating ass bastards.
Maybe next time, Harper.
How?
How?
Astros.
No, I said wow.
Oh, about to
Oh,
say.
I mean,
Ain't no wow about it.
They
got
cheated.
caught.
Y'all
Yeah.
talking about opening day? I have
Cincinnati
it
Braves
broken
got
up.
4
Yeah, they're gonna
in
lose.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, we're gonna lose. We're not
Who are they playing?
The Pirates.
Hey,
Oh, that's not.
remember what we saw on the way back from Oklahoma? The third highest paid Cincinnati Reds player.
Oh, King Griffey Jr.
Yes.
Not even playing baseball. And what's even more wild? What's even more wild? He's the third highest paid player, making $3 million a year
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have anybody on
in
the
a
roster.
sport that doesn't have a cap.
Yeah.
But they.
Nobody
but
wants
they,
to go live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Well, that's it's also not wrong.
They also
Probably.
paid them a lot weirder than in other sports.
Well, yeah, their contracts
because of the
they're longer
yeah.
and what there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
I mean, Joey Votto's our highest paid, but I honestly don't even know our second highest paid.
I couldn't tell you.
But his was only so King Griffey was
guess
3.01, and then the guy above him was like 3.08.
He making a comeback.
Go ahead, put him out. Did you see he did a batting practice the other day?
Yeah.
They're bomb.
He was. He did that
killing
with
it.
the. That was when he was with the U.S. team for the
Yeah.
World Baseball Classic.
He's fucking fat and 50 and he's still hitting
And still
bombs.
hitting
Just
Dingers.
cranking them.
Bombs.
And the funny thing is, his swing, like everybody
friends
knows his
call
swing
him
is
Big Al,
ridiculous,
and I
but
hit
it's
Big
mostly arms too. He didn't even really use his legs and his hips that
Yeah.
much. He took one little step and it's just like, this thing's
Yeah.
fucking gone.
So he
The Angels and Athletics at 10 tomorrow night.
See,
I'm
that's
probably
what-
gonna watch that game.
that's what I'm watching.
That's gonna be the
I
game I want to watch.
gotta
the
watch
most.
Shohei and Trout. I mean,
I'm
it's
on
Shohei.
Otani watch all
After
season.
what he just did in the classics.
I'm on Otani watch all season.
all season. all
Oh,
season.
yeah.
Hey,
We're going to.
I'm about to
Rangers
say
game
if
when they play.
there's
Yes, I-
there,
we-
when
we
the
have-
Rangers
we have to
play.
go.
When
I
the
just wanna
Rangers
see him play
that-
live. That's
gonna
just-
be a great game because the Rangers
Yeah, I
have
like
up
Mike
their-
Trout, so I don't mind seeing Mike Trout play. It's true.
The Rangers have upped their pitching, so it's really going to be an
It might be a good
actually good game.
They actually put some money into their pitching this year.
I want to follow the rotation and see if we could possibly see Otani pitch.
Oh yeah,
here.
for sure.
That'd
for
be
sure, yeah.
more-
That's probably what we should do. Pay attention
Yeah,
to
oh,
the
yeah,
rotation. That way we
Don't
can
worry,
go
I'll be
right.
paying attention.
It'd be like Otani's fourth. Otani's second in the rotation.
Yeah.
Have y'all been to the new stadium?
It's nice.
And like
Not-
watch.
not the-
I say this: growing up and watching the Rangers play outside, and now watching them play inside, it's fucking weird.
That'd be
It has
nice,
a.
though.
It's super nice,
Expensive.
the field's like down, like floor level, and then the field's like far down.
For the
It's-
outfield, you mean?
I prefer a as
Outfield's
natural
super
as
high.
it can be field.
Wrigley Field, you'd love it.
As natural as it can be.
You
Well,
love
I
Wrigley.
probably prefer Fenway.
I do want to go see.
Well,
the
okay,
game.
true. Either one.
Fenway,
Either one.
Wrigley,
Fenway's
all-
kind of
but-
done.
Yeah.
Fenway's kind
We
of
gotta
done.
go see. We gotta go to see.
But
the
it's-
game.
Either one.
As natural as it can be, I just like that.
By the way,
It couldn't be
You're
more.
hitting the
supposed
ball
to
into
call
the
this,
fucking
yeah.
air.
It's
You
like
know?
it's as old school as it can get.
Yes.
It's like you feel like you're part of history.
Well, I mean, as many new features as possible, but as natural as it can be at the same time. There's like a balance.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But when you're in an enclosure, it changes the game a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It does.
Just in
It
terms of
also
like-
changes the batting.
It changes the
position
game in
generally.
terms of how you see it on TV, how you see it when you're there.
Ah,
For the players,
It's
Man,
it
more.
changes it. It does change.
I
I
will
think it's
say,
better.
doesn't
It's
matter.
more for the players. It's
I
more
will
for the
say,
players.
being in Texas and them now having an enclosed field, fucking fabulous.
Yeah.
Because I went last year in July,
No,
and it was 70 degrees in that stadium.
Hey.
they're trying to. Also, they have an attendance problem too.
Yeah,
Baseball's
that's
slowing
what they
down.
that's what they
It
were
is,
doing.
it
Was
is,
it is.
they're trying to bring the
That's a good
attendance
point.
up
That's a
with
good
better-
point
with
because
better
you
stadium.
do want to do everything you can to keep it
Yeah.
live.
The best
Why
way-
is changing Wrigley
and
or
thriving. You need that shit thriving.
Best way
It's
to fix
a
baseball right
different-
now?
It's a different
Steroids.
Steroids 2.0.
steroids?
It's a different league when it's thriving.
Sorry to
Exactly.
with NFL right now, but that's kind of what the Chargers did. They couldn't
What?
keep attendance up, so they fucking started sharing stadiums.
They moved to LA.
Yeah, that stadium that they had, they would never fill in, so they blacked it out for the
I will-
entire.
I will say-
The Rams were there first, and then they decided
Rams
to have a joint
were the
stadium with
original LA
Chargers.
team.
Yeah, they were the
And then they
original.
moved to St. Louis.
No, I'm
and they
saying
moved back. And
the
then
original
San
plan
Diego.
was the Rams to be by themselves, and then the Chargers joined them.
I
I didn't hit the table.
I hit it.
Wait,
I was
watching
watching it. As soon as you hit it, that's one strike. You get 3.
I literally tapped.
3 at the same time.
He slammed his hand down like he playing dominoes.
Oh, bitch!
25, motherfucker.
I get into it. I get 45.7. Marvin Jones signed back to Detroit.
Yeah. Good for him. He's like
DJ Chark signed with.
Even Julian said that to me. He was like, I like what Marcus and Jonathan talk.
I will never not do
DJ
that
Shark.
whenever I hear his name.
It's DJ Shark.
And that's all I can think about now.
False information.
DJ Shark.
Shark. But yeah, I saw Marvin Jones went back to Detroit. Good for him. That's a good.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, Carolina. DJ Chark and Adam Thielen are both in Carolina, along with Hurst, the tight end.
Carolina is trying
They
to
also signed Miles
manufacture a playoff team. I don't know why,
I think
and
they're
I
trying to
don't know
manufacture a
how.
number 1 pick next year because their team is booty.
You think?
Josh Booty.
I don't think it's that
I
bad.
hope for the sheer laughs
I do.
and the giggles.
Who's the
that-
quarterback?
that they take.
That's what I'm saying though. But if
Richardson.
they can get, bro, say they trade for Lamar Jackson, what does that do to the team?
Everything. But I don't think they're going to.
But I'm saying though,
Better RPO.
they're manufacturing a playoff team. If they somehow miraculously got him, bro, Carolina's a playoff team.
I will say
Carolina's a playoff team.
Thielen and Chark are a better wide receiver than
Carolina's
what
a
he had in
playoff
Baltimore.
team. Their defense is good enough to get them there.
I like their
and,
defense.
And now that
their defense.
now that they have an offense with some weapons,
What weapons?
I mean, Adam Thielen is still a weapon.
He's a solid possession red zone
Now you
receiver.
just added DJ Shark.
He was only relevant because of Justin Jefferson lately. He got to face all the team's twos.
I wouldn't be.
I don't think he's got anything left. I gotta see it.
Well,
And
Carolina
DJ
thinks he has
is
3 year,
nobody.
$33 million worth of left in the tank. So
I don't think Carolina has an offense at all. Defense, yes, for sure. I think they have a very good.
I mean, their receiving room clearly downgraded
Yeah.
trading away DJ Moore. Like
Poor DJ Moore is like, hey, I'm getting traded. I'm finally out of here. Where am I going?
to Chicago.
Motherfuckers. How you gonna trade me from Carolina to Carolina? That's some bullshit.
Said he was here, then he went to here.
But I will say, he has a better surrounding cast receiving wise than he did in Carolina. Darnell Mooney is a
Darnell
solid.
Mooney and Chase Claypool.
Mooney did stand up.
Yeah.
Chase Claypool, all right, that
Chase
guy.
Claypool's on- he's a good
very,
three.
He's a
He's a solid three.
player,
He's a
man.
good
That's-
Three.
That
But
guy,
disappointing.
he seems like he should be a
He
lot
should go back
better
to
than
tight
he
end.
is.
Yeah. It's like Dwight Howard of the NFL. Like, why are you so big? He ain't doing nothing.
Damn right.
I don't
Damn
understand.
Right. Damn
You're
right.
huge.
Bro.
You should be Shaq right now.
Fast.
Right? You should be Shaq right now.
Yes, you should be little
Big,
boy.
fast.
Because he's too busy flexing on the fucking field, and then they're like, "Oh, game's over." Like, wait, what?
I flexed too long?
What?
Flex
Yeah.
zone.
I'm not done
The
flexing.
clock ran out. You didn't have any time
I'm not
out.
done flexing though.
Mapletron.
You see this post?
Yeah. His nickname is Mapletron because he's also big, but he's from Canada.
Which is funny
That's
because
funny, really.
Mapletron, yeah.
DJ Moore and Dante Foreman are both with the Bears now.
Oh, nice. Yeah. We don't want no barbecue sandwiches no more. We
No.
want some deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
Some hot dogs. Some Italian beef sandwiches.
Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
I haven't been to Chicago. Go to Al's and get some Italian beef
K. Mickey
sandwiches.
Mouse calls
I
out.
do. Chicago is one of the ones I want to go to both stadiums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice.
Don't we? Okay.
What? Come on, say it. You
Chicago White Sox where they play? Not a great area.
Oh, I was gonna go to the Chicago White Sox game.
You said both stadiums.
So go
I
to
was
like
talking
one
about
game.
Soldier Field. And
Okay.
It's Chicago.
He's not wrong. It's Chicago. Yeah, no, it's good, but
No, Soldier Field's moving. Soldier Field's not in a great area either. Wrigley Field's in a gay district, so very safe.
Hey,
Like literally a block away from like a gay district.
that's funny.
But it's in a town called Wrigleyville.
I mean, that's
So there's
just like
bars and restaurants around there.
that's just like Austin. Austin's not the same way.
Austin's just
Shit.
fucking weird.
Austin's way
Literally,
Right by the
the gay district is literally like 5 blocks from the campus.
Nah, it's everywhere.
But you're not wrong.
it is all of Austin.
And needles and
Yeah.
very aggressive homeless people.
Very aggressive homeless people.
They just walk around the court. Give me $5. No. What do you got in your box. You got leftovers?
See what you just
Yeah,
said?
you
Spit on
can
me.
open carry in Texas.
Yeah,
You go, hey,
What'd you say?
hey, cowboy.
What'd you say?
What you,
All right.
what you want, cowboy? All right.
How dare you be broke?
That's $1.75 for each bullet.
He got 85 cents in his
Charge
pocket.
it right now, man.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot him and run his pockets for 35 cents for a 9 mil round.
Some
Damn
family
right.
some family gets a bill for their dead homeless.
God damn.
That's right. Damn right.
You cost me $35 in bullets, bitch.
This gonna
Unloaded 10 ups.
it's gonna build interest. I'm gonna let you know. It's gonna
I was
build
waiting for the podcast to went off the rails, and I think this is the one.
Hey!
We got people behind the camera. Nobody even knows who these guys are.
So we got people there.
Talking about shooting holes.
We got a couple sharpshooters back here.
This guy's got a box of it today.
Yeah.
We got the big Lebowski back here.
Yeah.
You know, as you say that, I can't unsee that. If your denim shirt
the
was
dude.
as long as like a robe,
Hey,
like
man.
you got it.
Bro, he looks like
Hey,
Homer
man.
fucking Simpson.
You can dress up
I
as
just
Big
ordered
Lebowski.
a denim robe on Amazon. It should be here tomorrow.
Y'all, we're getting off the rails here. Let's reel it back in.
Alright.
So are we done with the?
We're already talking about the free
Hold on,
agents.
tangent.
So how about we just bring up the top 5 all-time free agent signings ever?
God damn.
So you want to do
Y'all are
the
down
free
to
agency
60.
signings?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. We're already talking about the free agent updates. We might as well talk about the all-time free agent signings.
Okay. So next topic, we're gonna
You'll have
dive
to tell
into.
me specifically which players. I'll pull them up.
These
Do
are
not make Nicholas yell at you.
our opinion of the top 5 NFL free agent signings of all time.
Yes.
Not undrafted free agents, which is a different subject.
Spencer,
Fine.
It's an adding a word to a phrase. It's different. I understand, but I think that is an interesting topic for a different time.
Yeah, different.
Because there's some good ones.
Undrafted
There are some
free
good
agents
ones.
of all time.
We have plenty of
I
time.
think that should be its own thing.
Yes.
But okay.
Let's
We
get
could do
let's
it
get
next
it.
week.
Let's
You're
get it.
correct. We have another episode.
Here we go.
That's the thing. I don't know if you know
Figure
this.
this out.
We're doing an episode every week, every Wednesday.
And if the people
next
at home
one's-
didn't
This is
know,
number 7.
I'm gonna have to clear my schedule. This is crazy. Every week?
Every week. Y'all better get ready.
Until the end of time.
Yep.
Until the end of time.
Not 400
We're going
years.
5 back, right?
Not
End
500
of time.
We're going 5
End
back.
of
Are
time.
you going just straight off that list? I was picking people.
I have.
Oh,
I have
so
an
okay,
idea.
so we want to pick people, or we want to just kind of go over the top 5 that they got.
Oh my God!
By the way, I don't know if I agree with this.
I don't agree that as either, but that was my thing. See, that's
I got
the
my
problem.
number 5.
I didn't see that's
That's my
what
number
you
5.
did is what I did.
Hey,
what did you
hey,
want?
what we just discussed, he is in there. He's talking.
Yeah, he was going to be.
I'm aware. I get it.
Yeah.
We get into it?
I get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't say the same.
I
It doesn't.
get it.
So who did you say? Who did you
The
say?
man wearing a beer box hat is telling y'all to keep it straight.
Okay. Well, then, chill, daddy.
Daddy, chill. Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
So who you got as your number 5?
My number 5 is Shannon Sharp. Whenever the Baltimore Ravens signed him.
That's
So
You did
I
not
think
send me that.
I didn't. You were correct. I think.
Well, we sent you what they have at top 5, and then we have our own like how we order. it.
Yeah.
Like-
I don't need a picture for that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's cool.
You sent him the
Well,
top 5?
Nick will have all 5.
I think we all agreed that 2000 Ravens team that won the Super Bowl, it was pretty much because of their defense, because they had who was it, Trent Dilfer as the quarterback.
Yeah.
But
Right.
there was one key cog on that offense, and to me, it was
It was
Shannon
Shannon
Sharp.
Sharp. Yeah.
I think it was the conference game that they played. He had a 96-yard touchdown.
He had a
Didn't
96-yard
he turn
touchdown
into an
reception.
analyst at some point?
That also,
He's
not
on-
only
he's on a
did he have that
elevation.
96-yard touchdown, but it gave Baltimore the lead to win the game.
It did. They never gave it up, and I think he had a ridiculous year.
He also that
Yeah,
year
he
he set records in Baltimore for touchdowns, yards, and receptions by a tight end for Baltimore.
Yeah.
I did want to put Shannon Sharp on there.
That's
So
my
I'm
number
still-
5. I think
did want to put Shannon Sharp on
he didn't have that much of an effect, but he did enough
But he
to
did.
sway the.
there. Yeah.
I think if they didn't have him, I don't think they.
They won
No.
the Super Bowl. No,
Because
because
basically
he,
single-handedly won the conference game.
he also made the Pro Bowl and everything. Like he had a stellar season with
Yeah,
Baltimore that
he
year.
did.
and they won.
It was a solid ass sign.
So with mine, I took Simeon Rice going to Tampa Bay.
For number 5.
Because
Okay.
They also won the
I mean,
Super Bowl, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, he did. Yes, he
Yes.
did. I think everybody I picked.
On a weak offense.
Yeah,
Kind of the same situation, right?
yeah, almost.
Just different side of the
Somebody
ball.
came from
Historical defense.
Yeah. I think there was only one
almost
player on
right.
here that I did
Anybody.
not, that I don't think won a championship at that time, but he was still great.
Imagine
But yeah, Simeon Rice. Simeon Rice was a absolute monster. Dude was still getting double-digit sacks every season. I mean, it was Simeon Rice. Before you even got into football, you wouldn't know him.
Yeah, I just didn't. It's better to act like I know what you're talking about than like,
Exactly. Oh yeah, Simeon Rice, that guy. That dude was good. That dude was good. There you go. See.
I got his number and everything.
But yeah, Simeon Rice was he was an anchor on that defense as well, just as Warren Sapp and everybody was. Because I mean, that defense probably single-handedly won them that Super Bowl as
They
well.
did single-handedly.
Just like how Shannon Sharp won that with their offense, it's
Same thing.
almost the same way he
Yeah.
did for them. He was kind of the glue that held everything together because he was producing everything you needed him
Players
to.
they had on that defense.
Oh, bro, it was stupid.
Players
It
they
was
had.
Rondé Barber,
John
Warren
Lynch.
Sapp, John Lynch, Simeon Rice.
I love how y'all can just go off on tangents like that, like naming the different players off that team for out of nowhere.
Jonathan.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
You
good
little-
shit.
Who you got on
Little
your
buzz.
Oh, my number 5 is
yeah.
the same as Sam. It's
Oh,
Shannon
yeah.
Sharp.
I think it's
I have Shannon Sharp as my number 5.
I got
For I mean,
Backpack,
literally
son of a
the-
bitch. Piggyback is son of a bitch. Okay, go ahead.
Two minds that think alike.
Go.
Do you want me to do my
yeah,
number 4?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Drew Brees
Okay.
from San Diego to New Orleans.
That was
he turned
risky at the time.
that entire franchise around.
That was risky at the time too.
Shut
Nobody-
up.
He had a very strong injury history, which is why the Chargers got rid of him in the first place.
Yeah, and they ended up getting Philip
It was
Rivers.
his shoulder.
Who, by the way, is,
Hey,
Didn't win anything.
hey, don't.
didn't win him anything,
don't talk
but he
about
had
my
seventh
boy.
all time in the passing yards.
He did win a Super
Chill
Bowl.
daddy.
Yeah. Now he is a tough motherfucker. I'll give him that.
He
Played
is.
that whole AFC Championship.
You gotta be
20
if you're gonna have 38 children.
His poor wife has been nothing but
And
pregnant.
all his bolo ties.
Bro, that dude, he got a soccer team. He got a
He's got
soccer
so many
team.
kids.
He has a baseball team at least, I think.
At
But-
least, yeah, at least. He definitely
I mean-
can play basketball with all his kids, and got
Oh, for
a
sure.
bench. He got a
Drew
bench.
Brees and Sean Payton just turned that entire franchise around.
Absolutely.
And Drew Brees carried him to a Super Bowl, won him a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They also, I mean, they had a great defense that year. They won the Super Bowl.
But they
They had
That's what they do.
what's that safety rapist? He's in prison now.
God damn.
hold on, Darren Sharper.
That's what he was.
Darren Sharper.
God.
He used to play for the Packers.
Yes.
He
He
was
was
a
a
Aaron
fucking
Sharp.
stud.
Darren Sharper.
Aaron Shaw.
No.
Something in the league.
You know,
I can't say that word.
being an athletic specimen and a multimillionaire wasn't enough to just like
Oh.
sleep with whatever woman you wanted to.
Yeah.
And be a piece of shit. So.
Yep. That's
Fuck
correct.
that guy. And Reggie Bush.
Don't say fuck Reggie Bush.
No, I love Reggie Bush.
Oh, it sounded like you were
I
saying
thought
fuck
you were
him
saying
and
fuck
Reggie
Reggie
Bush.
No, I should have
Okay.
fixed my vocabulary there. I'm saying they had Reggie Bush.
Okay. I got
Was
you.
Reggie Bush on the Super Bowl
Yes,
team?
he was a rookie.
I thought he was gone.
He was a rookie.
So.
Gotcha.
They had, what was it, Colson? Is that
Marcus
Colson?
Colston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So with my 4, I went Charles Woodson.
that's my 4 as well.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah,
man,
that was
Hey,
fucking
I don't hate
It was a solid number 4 because
Yeah.
Charles Woodson was
He was an
Hey,
anchor to that defense.
in the secondary. That guy was,
Even towards the twilight, even in the
Yeah.
twilight of his career, he was still just.
His career kind of hit like a wall whenever he went to Oakland. Green Bay was the only person, they were the only team to offer him a contract.
yeah.
Yeah, which is
He ended up
insane.
winning Defensive Player of the Year in 2009. After
In
he
the
signed him in
Super Bowl.
2006, and then won a Super Bowl, which
Yep.
he didn't get to play in because he was hurt.
But
Still.
he's still one of the reasons why they got
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh,
yeah.
He was still playing at the Defensive Player of the Year level.
He was playing at a high level literally until the year he retired.
I love watching Charles Woodson. Even whenever they had to transition from quarterback to safety, like he was just
I
that
have
dude.
it in the
His-
house.
His entire resume from college
Bro,
to pro is insane.
he won a Heisman as a defensive player.
Only
You know how hard
defensive
that
player
is?
to ever win
You know
the
how hard
Heisman.
that is? Dude had like 38,000 interceptions in Michigan. That's
Man,
ridiculous.
Tatiana almost did it.
You gotta yell.
He did almost
hurt.
I know.
He also got catfished pretty heavily. So,
Yeah.
did y'all watch the documentary about him?
Yes, I did.
It
Yeah, and I do feel bad, but it makes me
Oh
feel
yeah,
very bad.
because that was that. I mean, that ruined him.
I don't feel bad.
It
Yeah, all those bitches on campus, go talk to one of them.
I don't disagree with you.
But he was soft.
Okay, you're soft, but you play football.
Yeah, there are plenty of guys that do that.
Not only does he play football, he plays one of the most.
There are
consistent
soft guys that
linebackers.
play. There are
linebacker at
there
Notre
are
Dame.
soft guys that play football.
Okay. I would maybe. I'll tell you this. There's a story. One of the dudes I went to high school with went to Purdue to play football. In his first practice, he hit a senior, knocked the wind out of the senior. The senior threw up, looked at him, picked his puke up, and then ate it. And said, "You're gonna have to hit me harder than that, bitch." I don't think there's that many soft dudes playing football.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he knocked him out,
Buddy.
and then he ate his own puke.
Wow.
Said, "You're gonna have to hit me harder than that, bitch."
Damn.
And
He
then
had
he
to
went back in
walk
the
away and
hole.
puke somewhere else.
He's like, "What the fuck?" I hit him as hard as I could and knocked him out, and then he just ate his own puke. So no, I don't think there's that many soft dudes
Said,
playing
I'm good
football.
to go.
I mean, eating your own puke doesn't mean you're not
Now
soft. I mean,
he's just
that was
crazy. That's
trying to
just
show a
crazy.
sign.
That ain't
That's
soft.
Eating your own bro. You're a
Yes,
fucking
great.
psychopath. Good job,
Exactly.
that's
Good luck trying to convince me
You're a
he's soft.
soft ass psychopath.
That's-
How about
Good
that?
luck convincing me he's soft.
Soft ass psychopath.
I'm pretty sure you would have stabbed him. He probably would have said that tickles.
So who you got at your number 3?
I almost want Spencer to go with his number 3, even though it probably sucks.
I'll give you my number 3 if you want to wait. I don't mind.
No, my number 3, I'm gonna go with Dion.
No.
Whenever he went to the Cowboys specifically, because that changed a few things.
Yeah, it did.
It changed a
He
lot.
everybody already knew who Dion was. Everybody knew what Dion was capable of. And then the best team at the time went and got probably the best player at the time. Which is no offense to anybody else playing at that time, but just out of anybody on the field who could affect a game,
Dion.
nobody
Yeah,
could
it was
affect
Dion.
Dion.
And then not only that, but like
he caught passes.
Yeah.
them
He
losing
was
to the
dumb
NFC, the
side.
Cowboys losing to the NFC Championship was one of the reasons was because of Dion. He had one of the most
Let's
historic
just go ahead and put him on this side.
one of the most
We'll never worry
historic
about him.
shutdown performances as a corner was him with Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
It was insane. And then for them to turn around and be like, hey man, why don't you come over here? And then not only signing him, but immediately going back, playing the Niners, beating the Niners in the NFC Championship, and winning the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah. Dion was one of those dudes who could just, wherever he was, he was making an impact.
Yeah, it didn't matter where he went.
Immediately.
Sorry, I heard Dion and I think Sanders.
That's who we're talking
That's
about.
Oh,
literally
okay.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What other Dions do you
I'm
know?
about to say.
I don't know.
Dion
And
Branch.
then
Dion
he's
has
also-
been in the NFL.
I know, like, he's one of the greatest free agent signings of all time, but like, he's also proving that he's a legit coach.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think he's proving that. Like, he's real.
Yeah.
I think he's
not
about-
part of this discussion, but that's
Yeah.
But it's not. But I think I'm excited to see what he does with Colorado this year. I think he makes an immediate
Buffalo.
turnaround with them. With the amount of talent that they got through the portal.
I'd be tempted to go fucking watch a game in Colorado just
I would.
because, bro.
I would.
Hey, bro.
Just
when
go back.
when I tell you Boulder is beautiful, Boulder is beautiful.
I do.
What conference are they in? The
That's
Big
what we
Mountain
do,
Four?
right?
I couldn't even tell you.
Are they in the Big 12?
No.
I say
Are they in the Mountain
Colorado.
West? Where the fuck?
They're Big 12.
What are they?
They're Big 12.
Are they? I think they are actually.
I think they are. But I'm
I
looking
don't
up right now.
I don't think you know because they only win one.
They never came back. They was
I think they finished top 15 this year.
they was in the Big 12, but they were not in the
Top
Big
15. I'll be proud of them if they crack top 25. That's an accomplishment.
Have you looked at their
What is
schedule?
it?
Hold on. Have you looked at their schedule?
I don't-
What's up with
Okay,
this?
I'm
They only won one game.
Okay, I know. We're getting
So,
Damn.
but I had Dion at number 3 as well. Dion was that dude. Dion was insane.
It was.
Cause bro, Dion doing
Did it
the
all.
things he did was insane. Cause okay,
No,
I'm about to
Pac-12.
say I didn't think it was Big 12, but yeah,
Yeah.
I know. We just kind of like.
It's not a bad
Dion.
conference.
Dion was that dude. Who you got your number 3, Spencer?
Actually, I have Peyton Manning.
Is your number 3?
That's my number 3.
Okay.
Going from the Colts to.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he would have been higher. Cause I'll tell you this, I
No. I can see that.
Okay.
I mean, he's my all-time favorite player. But
Who's your number 2?
Dion.
Dion's your number 2?
Dion's my number
I
2.
can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Why? All the reasons we just said.
Fuck off, Tim. I was a part of that discussion too.
You say so?
I was here. I synced it.
Yeah.
What are Dion's 2 nicknames? Go. His two main nicknames.
I have no idea what his. Oh, well, prime time.
And then,
I don't know the other one. I thought he only had prime time.
well, one more that people think of.
What?
Neon Dion.
Never thought of that. Never even heard it.
Tragic.
Tragic.
That's his own name that he's trying to make.
No,
prime time
no,
is his.
it's actually-
Is his prime time is
his main
like,
nickname.
Yeah, it's
Neon
his
Dion
brand.
was the other
He
one.
branded that. I mean,
Neon Dion was the other one.
I did not know that.
Funny enough, it probably wasn't the ideal pick at number 2 for me,
Okay.
but it was Jerry Rice. Just because,
He went.
when he
To
went to Oakland, but it was only because Jerry Rice was still amazing.
Did he win
Granted,
Super Bowl with the Raiders?
No, but the team wasn't
Still balled out.
The team wasn't
No,
good,
I know he balled
but
out.
Jerry Rice himself was. Oh my
He still had
God.
like 2,000 yard seasons
Yeah,
with
bro. Yes.
And that was at the twilight of his
He
career.
had 1,000-yard season at
Interesting.
each year, bro.
I
It's crazy to think about that.
He entered the league in 1985. He didn't join Oakland until 2001. And his first year with Oakland, 83 for 1139 and 9. His second season, 92 for 12, 11 and 7.
Jeez.
Wow.
And then even his second to last year before the league ended, he still had 63 for 869 too before he was
Yeah,
out of.
See, it's just them
How
stats,
old was he
man.
then? Wait a second. Hold on.
Exactly.
He made a Pro Bowl in 2002. What year was he?
He was 40.
He was 40.
He was 40.
Man made a Pro Bowl. And he was 40 years old. And he had 92 catches
It
for
had
12, 11 and 7.
It had over 1,000 yards. That's why I put him at number 2. That was the only.
No,
reason
I
put him at number two.
don't disagree. I just think
14,000 yard seasons. Good
I just think
God.
Dion's
Yeah.
impact.
Yes, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
That's, I mean,
But it's just.
and for the Cowboys to pull him away from the Niners.
So it's,
But I mean, you money whip somebody enough, they're gonna fucking leave. It's not like it's that big.
I know, but the Niners
Jerry Jones,
the Niners
Jerry Jones out
clearly
there making it rain.
they
He's
turned around and
a,
went back to the NFC Championship. So it's like
Yeah.
it's not like they were going to be bad the following year.
yeah. But he did set them over the top. He was the piece that
The best team in the NFL to go at the time, the second best team in
Yeah.
the NFL will turn around to be the best team. But
Yeah.
it's just he is
to
my
be able
number
to
two.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was not expecting Jerry Rice as your number 2.
I like it though.
But
I do like it. I don't hate
It's
it.
just,
Jerry Rice.
bro. And it's the same. It's the same thing. Like to me, it's the same thing. Like the Tom Brady aspect. He's played for so long. Like, bro, he was getting 1,200 yards at 40 years old.
Made a Pro Bowl.
Name
With
another.
a shitty quarterback.
There's
Name
only
him.
one other player at that age that made a Pro Bowl in the history of the NFL.
Tom Brady.
That's it.
But that's what I'm saying. He was the original Tom Brady.
And when you bring up goats, it's really the only does the first two.
Yeah.
Jerry Which I guess maybe we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, maybe. We might get into something like that, you know. So
Tim,
I guess
who's
Tim,
your number
who was
two?
your number 2?
Peyton Manning. Whenever he went to Denver.
I mean, I can't disagree.
Back-to-back Super Bowls, finally got one. Even though the one he won, he didn't do a fucking thing.
No, but
He was still there, I
He
guess.
lost.
Yeah.
Took a historic offense against one, of, if not, well, I'd say top 3 greatest defenses of all time.
True, very true. And that's the season he broke all the fucking records.
Which
went the
that
fuck
season,
off.
that regular season,
Threw his arm out.
he had the single greatest regular season by a quarterback in NFL history.
By far. Most yards and most touchdowns. Didn't throw that many picks.
His touchdowns still haven't been broken yet.
No, they haven't.
Nor has his yards.
No. That's funny.
And he had, don't get me wrong, he had great wide receivers, but nobody
Demarius
all
Thomas,
time.
he had both Thomases, the tight end and the receiver. Eric Decker, he had Wes Welker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wes Welker went out there. to
Just
play
a
with
solid receiving core. Brandon Stokely was there.
And he had his running backs weren't even that bad. They were above average.
I gotta ask now.
No Sean Moreno.
Who was your number 1 now?
My number 1.
Yeah.
For what?
I think.
For free agent?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I'll say this. I don't think maybe he didn't have as great an impact as some of the other players, but it's the fact that it was when free agency started. He was the first major player in NFL history to be signed as a free
in
agent.
'93.
And nobody thought the team who got him really had a chance. Nobody thought they were going to get him.
They didn't have a chance.
It's Reggie White for the Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna go.
But I'll argue, Tim. I think he had one of the bigger impacts than any of these other players on this list.
He did, and don't get me wrong. I think you could make an argument for other guys.
Yeah.
I think if you want to say Peyton Manning for his team,
Dude, who's so
Dion
who else
for
had
his
the
team.
Just to let you know,
I get it.
Peyton Manning was my number 1.
But-
I just his
It's
stats
good.
were just.
It's
It's the fact that
Eyeballs.
when free agency started, that big of a star actually got signed, and it was to a team that was.
And I actually learned
nobody thought that he was
doing
never
the
going to get
homework
it.
on Reggie White. I did not know that when he signed with Green Bay, that was the first year that they incorporated.
Damn.
I did not mean to do that.
Oh,
Sorry.
I literally watched you like swing the door.
I was expecting it to blow winded. So,
No hands McKee there.
Sure.
and that's why I wasn't a free agent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before we were interrupted with
That's
this
smoke.
bomb in here, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, I just until 2 days ago, I learned that I didn't know in '93 that's
Yeah,
when
that
they
was the
incorporated
first
it.
year.
And he was the first major player to go in
In the free
It's
agency.
just wild to think about.
And he actually, in all honesty, I don't know the details about all the offers he got, but I guarantee he didn't. He probably had better offers than Green Bay.
he did.
Oh, probably.
But
You know what's also
he
crazy?
chose the right team.
So he's second.
Won that Super Bowl.
He is
Had 3
second.
sacks in that Super Bowl. Drew Bledsoe, go fuck yourself.
He is second all time in sacks, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to know how many sacks he is behind?
Bruce Smith? Probably not very many. Probably like 2, 1.
Yeah, it's 2. He's in second place, behind by 2 sacks.
But I think he didn't play as long as Bruce Smith did either.
He didn't play as long, and he actually missed a lot of games one season with Green Bay.
Yeah, he did.
He had
Towards the end of his career.
towards the end of his career, he had an injury that costed him most of the season.
That's wow.
But if he would have played that one
That's
season,
my problem.
if he would have played that one season, he'd be the number one.
I was.
The only one we named who didn't.
Yeah, and if he could have, he could have elevated the number one.
True.
So I mean, it was just that thought. I just thought Peyton Manning was just the sheer stats alone just kind of set him apart. Because like I said, the only other person that was close to him in my mind was Jerry Rice.
And then one of the things with Peyton Manning is he was coming off that serious neck injury that a lot of people thought was going to be career.
Yeah. And I was hoping that's what was going to happen with Stafford. I hope Stafford was going to be that. Like, it was like, oh, Stafford's done. He's never going to play again. Hopefully he comes
We haven't
back.
heard none yet, but
He's still on the team.
Sean McVay, the reason they let Baker go is because they feel
They
very
thought
confident.
Stafford is coming
Yeah,
back.
he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
So-
And I mean, if that's the case, then yeah.
I mean, if you got to give me the
That's what
choice
you
between
want.
Stafford and Baker, I love you,
Stafford
Baker.
he
Big
just
fan,
won the
but
Super Bowl. He just won the
yeah,
Super
I guess
Bowl.
Stafford
I would
is
go
just
for
Stafford,
as
man.
well, yeah. But if you were to tell me Stafford wasn't playing anymore, oh, Baker's my guy. I'm gonna keep Baker. Hey, calm down. Calm down. He's played more games than Jordan Love.
Good for him. Terribly. Played more games terribly than him.
He's about to take Tampa Bay to the ship.
What fucking shit? The shit that's in the fucking end zone back there?
Yeah.
You sitting in that bitch?
Every time.
Yeah.
Them cannons gonna be going off, baby.
I'm gonna be aiming them out of the field.
Hey, I will say,
Aiming them out of the field. So get this motherfucker.
I will say,
Trying to
with
snipe
this
somebody.
offensive weapon,
Go back to
Baker
normal,
can do
bitch.
anything this year.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna beat out Kyle Trask, if you want me to be honest.
I mean, I think very highly of Kyle Trask. I thought very highly of him.
I think they do too. I think they brought
I
him
think
in.
his bowl game, his last year at Florida, I think they looked too far into that bowl game.
I think they brought him in to give Kyle Trask a little motivation, a little push. Like, if there's nobody else, he knows it's his job.
Yeah.
That-
Bring in a veteran
and
who knows a
again,
little bit, like, okay, maybe push him to
We've
another
seen
level.
what happens when organizations take their quarterbacks of the future and allow them to sit and develop and learn.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're highly successful.
Well, he was sitting behind a pretty terrible quarterback, so we'll see.
It's very true.
I don't know. Maybe he wasn't bothered with teaching him anything. We don't really know.
Who?
I mean, I've read articles and reports of other players saying like Brady is a very team guy. He's a big team guy,
Right.
and he knew.
He's never taught anybody anything before.
Well, they said he
That is
helped
true,
mentor
but-
Trask, like in film and stuff.
Yeah.
He would help him break down film and stuff.
So,
I don't know how true it is. I'm just saying it's stuff that I read on Twitter.
By
and
this
from
time
other
in his
players.
career,
First of all,
he
you're
already knows
Tom
he's the guy.
fucking Brady.
He already
Like,
knows
you don't
he's
have
the
to.
guy.
If you're Tom Brady, you don't have to do shit.
You don't have to
can
worry
say-
about the guy.
but
You don't have to
But
worry
you
about
can
Kyle
mentor. You can mentor Kyle Trask, and you're not worried. You can mentor him knowing he's not taking your fucking spot as long as you're wearing a uniform.
Well, of course.
Nobody is.
But then again, you'll be like, I'm not wasting my time with that bullshit.
well, I'm just saying. I'm just.
He's like, no.
And I don't know how true it is. It's just stuff that I've
Would you
read.
do that?
If I was Tom Brady,
Yes.
I'd say, fuck you, Kyle Trash.
Yes.
I'm going to the fucking cafeteria.
You would
Don't walk behind me.
Typical Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
fan.
typical
Don't walk behind me,
It's
bitch.
the Aaron Rodgers guy, man. It's just what it breeds into him, you know.
I bet Aaron Rodgers
He
mentored
did.
Jordan Love more than Aaron. I bet Aaron Rodgers mentored Jordan Love more than Tom Brady mentored Kyle.
I don't think so.
But he did.
Now again, it's just stuff that I've read. Obviously, I don't know how true.
There were
it
plenty
is.
of reports that said Aaron Rodgers did spend a lot of time with Jordan Love.
Well, he did spend.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I read a lot of
because
things
he
from
was
players
on the
on Twitter
team.
that-
Yeah, I would spend a lot of time if I was on the fucking team for so long as well.
Kyle Trask was on the team with Tom Brady just as long as Jordan
For
Love
3
was on the team with
seasons.
Aaron Rodgers.
Really?
Yeah, 3 seasons.
I thought it was longer than that.
Well, actually, I think.
It feels like it's been longer because Jordan Love ain't done a fucking thing because Aaron Rodgers won't get out of town. Give this man a job.
He got a job. It's in Green Bay.
You know, if I'm Green Bay, I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm at the point with Aaron Rodgers. Bitch, you don't have a no trade clause. I'm fucking sending you wherever. Whoever gives me the best offer, you're out of here.
That's the thing. I don't think that many teams are coming after him because they don't want to take that price.
Because I firmly believe the only reason he is playing this next season is because he's due $68 million. He don't want to go to the fucking Jets. He doesn't. I firmly believe he doesn't want to go play for the New York Jets. But he also wants his $68.5 million that's guaranteed to him.
Well, I think he also.
I don't think he wants to share a Hall of Fame stage with Tom Brady.
Yeah. I think he sees the Jets as this is probably a better chance for me to win it. I think they have a better roster.
we don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but I really think, man, I really think he's literally
Especially-
just going to go play for the Jets to get his money and he's done.
I don't know. I think
Because
it's weird because he doesn't like the media, so why go to New York
Yeah,
where
but
that's all
that's
that media?
That's what I'm saying. That's one of the reasons
So
why I
maybe it
believe
is.
that.
There is something more to it.
Yeah, there's got to
Yeah,
be.
once
If you hate the media, then why go to where all the media is?
I mean, Nathaniel Hackett is there, and they've had great
Exactly,
success.
that's
together.
part of it too. And then they already signed Lazard,
Listen, the Lizard
the
King.
Lazard King.
The Lizard King himself. He related to Geico
I
Gecko.
don't know, man.
That almost went in the trash. That almost went in the Kyle
That's the first
trash.
time I missed.
That almost went in the
The
Kyle
first time I
trash.
had a back row.
That's like the 9th.
We need to put a picture of Kyle Trask on the
Yeah.
front of the garbage can.
Just keep eating them.
Kyle Trash.
Yeet. All right, well, I guess it's time now. Let's go ahead and get into this GOAT discussion.
What everybody's been waiting for.
What everybody's been waiting for.
So we just want to go ahead and start with the football.
So yeah. We'll start with
That's
we'll
the
start with
easiest.
football because that's the one we're probably all going to agree on. I mean, there might be a player we can throw in.
Well, I do have somebody I want to bring up that I talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
earlier. No, I'm not saying he's the guy. I'm just saying like
Yeah,
I think it's.
but he has a chance to be named because mine was going to be. I mean, like I said, once again, because of just sheer numbers alone, Tom Brady is superseded.
Oh,
Number
buddy,
one,
I have every
greatest
fucking stat for Tom Brady right here.
Greatest
I bet I got a
football
better.
player of all.
By the way, if you haven't figured out already, we unanimously, obviously, it's fucking Tom Brady. And if you think it's not Tom Brady,
Please let us know in the comments.
You're
Let us know in
absolute
the comments
goober.
why it's not Tom Brady because I gotta hear these arguments.
Well, according to Julian, sorry, Julian, I know you're gonna watch this tomorrow, and I
He's definitely
apologize. I
gonna
love
watch
you,
this.
but it's because of the Spygate, Deflategate. He's like, nah, he's a cheater.
Well, he is a cheater. I mean, that's not wrong.
He didn't cheat in the Super Bowl games.
Hey, he might
But
not
it got
have
him
cheated.
to them.
Might not have cheated to the Super Bowl.
And
Okay,
games.
Spygate wasn't him. Spygate was
No,
not
he
Tom
probably
Brady.
didn't cheat 7 times, but hey, regardless, if he cheated,
No, he didn't cheat. His team cheated. He just happened to
he
be
still
there.
won. And everybody else gives Houston their championship win, so
That's like
Tom Brady gets his.
Okay, so take one away from him, give him 6. He's still
Okay, exactly.
Good God.
no, he Tom Brady can keep.
You can take you can take away 2 of them, and he still have more than everybody.
Now, the only other 2 people though, when it came to that GOAT conversation for the NFL, that even remotely came to my mind is Jerry Rice
Yes.
and Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Well,
I say Peyton Manning,
I
and
say just
this is
Jerry
what I was talking about with Nick
I was
outside.
that as well. I was just Jerry
What?
Rice as well.
just
Jerry Rice was the only one. But yes, I would like to hear the argument about Peyton
No,
Manning.
I don't have an argument because Tom Brady to me, I don't
Well,
have an argument,
yes.
but like, I think when it comes to like skill set and everything, Peyton Manning is the most skilled quarterback to ever step foot on a football field. But Tom Brady is the best winner. He's the best fucking winner. Now, Tom Brady also has the stats back up. I'm just saying, I think that. I highly believe that. I could be biased because I mean.
What makes you think that Peyton was a better thrower of the ball than Tom Brady?
I mean, everything with Peyton Manning. I think he was just more skilled than Tom Brady. I think he's the smartest football player as well.
I will agree to that. He is to me this.
And he also he was the offensive coordinator.
He
And
ruined his
nothing
own
against
career
Tom
by
Brady on
being
that,
too smart.
but there was a lot of times Tom Brady was not out there calling the offense. Yeah, he was changing plays and calling audibles and stuff.
Yeah.
But Peyton Manning
Yeah.
was
So much that he ruined his own career by changing every fucking play.
Omaha!
No, I'm just saying. Tom Brady's the guy. I'm not.
Yeah.
My argument
I get what you're
for
saying.
Peyton Manning being, I don't like you putting Peyton Manning in that discussion.
I would say Jerry Rice and him are the only ones that
I will agree. Peyton Manning is probably the smartest quarterback who's ever played. I will agree to that. To his own fault.
Right behind Jason Garrett.
You didn't like.
Chill, Daddy.
So you mean to tell me you didn't like his in-game gibberish?
No, I didn't. And if you want to talk throw over the football, I'm sorry, but Aaron Rodgers.
But I would like to go over some Tom Brady.
I've ever seen
What?
best throw over the football.
What?
He's up there.
Still has the record for the best quarterback rating in the
Blake Bortles?
Yeah, yeah, he does. He has the
Go
best QB rating of all time.
He
Tom
does,
Brady's
yes.
third.
Aaron Rodgers has done stuff I've never seen anybody else.
Weirdly enough, Russell Wilson's second. Go fuck yourself, robot. But here's some Tom Brady stats here.
Okay.
He has 251 wins to 81 losses and 35 playoff wins. 48 playoff games played, 35 wins, and out of those 35 wins, 7 of them were Super Bowls.
So,
pretty
wait,
good.
35?
That's pretty good.
So he has played
No,
in
he's played
48 playoff
48
games
playoff
total,
games.
which accumulates to 3
Good
good
God.
seasons. 3 full seasons.
13.
20% of all his playoff wins were Super Bowl wins.
Yes.
Yes.
That's disgusting.
That's just.
He has played a total of 335 games with a winning percentage of 75%.
Wow.
Okay. Only devil's advocate thing I could say to that is he played in a trash ass division.
That is very true
long
for a
time.
very long time.
Very long.
I mean,
In his benefit, but I get it. 75%
But yeah,
is hard no matter what.
yeah, regardless.
I'm not trying
That's
to take
hard.
away from it, but if I'm going
That's
to play devil's
hard.
advocate,
That's
that's the one thing I would
hard.
say is trash ass division.
That's
he
hard.
is. These are all the rankings that he's first all time in. Wins,
Yes.
251.
Yeah.
Just say yes. Because what is he not?
These aren't proud. I want to read.
What is he
these
not
aren't-
leading in?
Right, but Pro Bowls 15. Even though he didn't really ever perform in a single one because he was always in the fucking Super Bowl.
He did earlier on. Whenever it was he did a passing challenge with
Yeah.
like Vinny
Oh, that's
Testaverde
true.
and
I remember
Jeff
that.
Blake and all that.
He's all Aaron Brooks.
A bunch of dudes.
time ago, right?
Long time ago.
Long
dude.
time.
Real long time. Throwing challenge with Brett Favre and Peyton Manning.
Holy shit.
He has the most Super Bowl MVPs, obviously. because,
No tits.
He has the most completions by a quarterback ever with 7,753.
Wait, you're talking about Manning, right?
No,
No,
we're
no,
talking
this is
about
Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady. This is all Tom Brady's.
He has the most passing attempts with 12,050.
Okay.
He has the most passing yards ever.
He did.
He has the most. Yeah, I got that
He
here.
boosted the
He has the most passing yards ever with 89,214. And if, by the way, this last season that he played, he finished top 5 as a quarterback. And as much of it was a decline for a
I have the
Tom,
graphic that you sent me pulled up right now.
as much of a decline as it was for a Tom Brady
I have that pulled up.
I'll
season,
get there.
he still didn't fucking decline.
Yeah.
Like if he was to play this upcoming season, he could potentially the next 2 seasons he potentially could hit 100,000 passing yards. That's gonna say. By the way, Drew Brees is second to him, and Tom Brady has 9,000 more passing yards than Drew Brees.
That's not a small amount.
No, it's not.
That's about 2 really
Yeah,
good seasons.
He has 2
Yeah.
really
And
good
here's
seasons.
another crazy one. He has 649 passing touchdowns, which is first all time. He went second place, Peyton Manning, and he has 100 more than Peyton Manning.
Man.
Jeez.
In his postseason,
Don't worry, Patty Mahomes gonna break all this.
All of
Okay,
them.
okay.
All of them.
out of his 23 years in the NFL, 20 of those seasons were spent in the playoffs. Just throwing it out there. For anybody who wants to argue that Tom Brady's not the GOAT, this is why I'm reading this for you.
No, I don't think anybody's arguing with you is a fucking
He played and started in a total of 48 playoff games, won 35 of them, and out of those 48, 10 of those games were Super Bowls. And out of those 10 Super Bowls, 7 rings, which is more than any other NFL franchise in the history of the NFL. Accurate. Franchise.
Yes, stupid. Yes.
And then there's only 2 franchises that are close to him.
Yeah.
He has more than some franchises combined.
Yeah. He does. Most franchises.
Some don't even have one.
Here are his
Some
playoff
have zero.
stats. His career playoff stats: 1,200 completions, 13,400 passing yards, which is first all time in both. 88 playoff touchdowns, passing touchdowns. 14 game-winning drives. By the way, 5 of those were in the Super Bowl. One of them was in one of the greatest, or the greatest Super Bowl comeback of all time.
Yeah, I remember that. Sorry.
9 fourth quarter comeback wins in the playoffs, which is most all time. 5 of those are Super Bowl wins.
Spencer, how long will this go for Tom Brady if we keep letting you go?
Oh, you should.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I think we might have to switch to Nick, and Nick can give his review.
Fuck, that ain't no
Terry, one more thing. It's impressive. It's impressive. Just one
Okay,
more.
I'm going to take everything Spencer said. I'm going to sum it down into 30 seconds. Watch.
Yes.
Okay, for sure. I want to know that in his 20s, in the decade of his 20s,
No, you don't. Don't do it.
he had a Hall of Fame resume alone in just his 20s. And in his 30s,
This dickhead.
and in his 40s.
This dickhead.
Hold on. Dude,
Spencer,
it's insane.
Spencer,
Entire argument.
this is my argument for Tom Brady that you're about to say right now.
Well, good.
That's why I told you to stop.
I'll let Tim take it. Tim, you do it.
Okay,
Since
you're
I'm
doing
worried
it.
about so much, you got this, man.
I'm gonna go 20s and 40s because I think we all need to appreciate.
But his 30s
pride.
is better
I know.
than both.
That's why it's last.
Okay, all right, cool.
20s when Tom Brady starts
So excited.
starts in the NFL. 21,564 passing yards, 147 passing touchdowns, 3 Super Bowls. And then in his 40s, 27,632 passing yards, 193 passing touchdowns, 2 Super Bowl wins. So he literally improved on his numbers in his 40s from his 20s.
Yeah.
And in his 40s, he only played 5 seasons.
Exactly. In his 20s, he only played
No, he played 9.
4.
I feel like I feel like in an ideal situation, you should play better in your 40s than your 20s as a quarterback.
No.
As a quarterback, yeah.
Most
Your
quarterbacks
body,
don't
your
even
body
make it to
does
40.
not. Your body.
In an ideal situation, you
At
should
that
play
high
better.
level.
Most quarterbacks don't even make it to 40. That's it.
What? Yeah,
Well, I know
and
that,
what
but-
he? Yeah, we're never gonna see this again.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Not
I think
I think there's only one
you
player
will
right
not
now
be
who will
alive.
This
potentially get
clip
there.
on the interwebs
Yes.
is 20.
None of us will be
60s.
alive if it happens.
In the 2060s, I will bring this clip.
2060s,
Okay.
that person will not be alive. That person will not
And
be
there's only one
I will
player.
be alive.
There's only one player
Yeah,
right now.
we'll all be alive in 2060.
You're
Tom
gonna be.
Brady will be
And
too.
this is what we talked about earlier. There's only one player I think that will
He's
ever
gonna
see
live for
come
a
close,
month.
if not be
They're
in
gonna
the Super Bowl.
cryogenically
Yeah.
freeze that
And that's
dude.
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. But let me get to the,
Anyway,
let me get to the
yeah.
30s. Okay, so 20s, 21,000, 40s, 27,000. In his 30s, which I understand. But if you break it down on a per season average, it's ridiculous compared
It's
to 20s and
insane.
40s. 40,018 passing yards, 309 passing touchdowns, and 2
Yup.
Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So basically, he almost doubled his 20s numbers in his 30s.
Yeah.
Which I get, he played 2 extra seasons, but you're not going to
No,
get
he
5,000.
did.
That's
He did double. Except for the Super Bowl.
he doubled them. He only played 2 extra seasons, and he doubled
Yeah.
the stats.
Yeah.
Jeez,
So basically,
double
the
his
2 extra
passing.
seasons, he had to average 5,000 passing yards.
Didn't he also have 2
and
MVPs in his 30s by as well?
42 passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No.
So his 30s were ridiculous.
309 passing touchdowns.
That's his 30s.
That's half of
are-
his entire career.
Wait. His 30s are a Hall of Fame career.
Yes.
40,000 passing yards would be 23rd all time, and that's just in his 30s.
He almost had 200.
He'd be 20. He'd be top 25 all time in passing yards just if he played in his 30s and didn't do anything else.
And he has
Which is
9,000 more
crazy.
yards in second place all time.
Jeez.
I gotta see passing touchdowns too. Where would he be in his 30s all time in passing touchdowns?
touchdowns?
Oh my God,
Oh, he was-
he'd be 13th. Just in his 30s. And some of these dudes didn't even win a fucking Super
He'll
Bowl.
still be at home.
Dan Marino didn't win a goddamn thing.
He would be.
Philip Rivers didn't win a goddamn
Is Jim Kelly up there?
Goddamn thing.
Jim Kelly's 31st.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think he'd be tough. I didn't think he'd be top.
He'd be 13th all time in passing touchdowns just from his 30s alone. He'd be ahead of John Elway.
That is disgusting.
Do you have any thoughts?
John Elway, Warren Moon, Johnny Unitas, Joe Montana,
Joe
Dan Fouts.
Montana?
Greatest linebacker! Montana!
God!
Joe Montana.
It's insane.
You can't even make it. No, I'm sorry. If you make an argument that Tom Brady isn't the greatest football player of all time.
Again, I'm
you're a
sorry,
fucking
Julian,
moron.
but your argument of the whole Deflategate and Spygate.
He should have been here to
Take that whole season out. Just erase it.
just take it
He
away.
should have been here.
Take those two away.
You are
Still.
100% correct. Yes, he did it. Oh,
And he's
oh,
still
God.
No.
God.
I hope he brings it up next week. I
That
hope
is-
he
Yeah.
retains
He
it.
brought it up
That
when we
is
were on the phone earlier on Molly. Okay,
disgusting.
we were
You're
talking
giving
about it. That's why I got
no chance to rebuttal, and I know if he comes in next week, that's what's gonna be. Ooh, air five.
I taught Tim everything he knows.
Except for
Shooter McGavin.
Shooter.
When you talking about golf, Shooter McGavin.
smooth transition.
That's a sweet segue, my guy.
Transition.
Look like Trey Turner going in for a slide.
He does.
But-
He does slide so fucking smooth.
Jonathan, I don't think I sent you any pictures of that.
No.
But say again. But we gonna go with Jesus, Spencer. See, that is just too much. You
Show
gotta
me-
have.
Show me off.
Yeah.
camera.
It's no off camera.
God damn, Spencer.
We gonna go with the
That's too
golf
much.
next, just
That's
because
too
that's
much.
the next goat talk.
I'm all about having.
We
I
are
see.
going with your
1
boy.
hour in.
Huh?
1 hour.
Yeah,
We just hit 1 hour.
I feel like I take all the research and then I just sum it down to like.
yeah, I try to find stuff like that as well. I do the same
Here's
thing.
all Spencer's about.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain. I obviously wouldn't go over every single thing, but like if there's gonna be a heated
You know-
debate at all, if any of us disagree,
This will probably be the most heated one.
The next one.
The next? Oh yeah, basketball.
The next one.
but
Picture.
I like to have like things to be able to back up.
Yeah. No, I
You know what I mean?
agree. Yeah, no.
I obviously
There
would
is-
read every
There
single
is
thing in
nothing.
that.
There is nothing wrong with that. But
I-
you are wrong.
You know how I am. I like my stats,
You
analytics,
will
and
read
facts.
every single thing you wrote.
Yeah, you're
down.
not wrong. I would
So-
fucking read it. I almost read all of Tom Brady stuff.
We gonna go with Tiger Woods, with
The what?
Nick and I.
greatest,
Okay.
the greatest golfer of all time. That bastard.
Pterodactyl.
I saved your life.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
But this man has 82 career PGA tours. Now, I know, I get it. Tim, who was yours? Because we got to make the argument because we can't talk about it without bringing him up.
My vote is for the Golden Bear, Jack Nicklaus.
You're not wrong.
And I'll start this off by saying this: Tiger Woods has more career victories than Jack Nicklaus. Tiger Woods has 82. Jack Nicklaus has 72. Continue with your argument, sir. I wanted to throw that in there just for you. He has 10.
Yes,
Tiger Woods
you are
got 10
correct.
more.
You are correct.
10 more.
Because Jack Nicklaus,
never cheated on his wife.
Tingles my body.
Win number one.
it's all right. Man, you need that 19th hole sometimes. It's just needed.
If you have trouble finding,
You need that extra 19th hole. It's just a thing.
He's getting 19 holes. That's
Damn right.
crazy.
After every tour.
and that's what happened. They fucked up his pregame ritual.
Yep. That's why he can't play no more. But
So what? It's different. He has to bang 15 women before he goes out. and
There was a
golfs.
report that said that he asked. One of the women came out and said his sex ritual was afterwards he ate a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, and he more than once asked me to have a threesome with him and Derek Jeter. He's a weird dude.
wow.
Maybe Derek Jeter's also a weird dude.
Well,
I don't know. Biracial angel.
Just to let you know, for the championships he won the Arnold Palmer Invitational from 2000 to 2003. Then he won again in 2008 to 2009, and then he won again in 2012 to 2013. He also won the WGC Bridgestone Invitational from 1999 to 2001, 2005 to 2007, 2009 and 2013. Then he won the Farmers Insurance Open. Dude was on a tear in 1999, man. He won 1999, 2003, 2005.
That was his
two.
That was just like big like Tiger
What?
Woods.
99? Yeah.
Like, this dude's a real deal.
That's
From-
like red polo, like fist pumping, and that's that.
This guy.
Hey, that's
This
your
guy.
last warning.
Right? This is last strike. But from 2005 to 2008, Buddy's been just on one. And then again in 2013.
Man.
I still have three more championships to go over. So I'm just not gonna go over them because
There's
still gotta
There's so much to go over.
because the one thing Jack Nicklaus has over Tiger were the majors wins, and that was his 18 to his 15.
And I feel like the argument that can be made is the majors is the most important.
Yes. Okay. But you're on Tiger's side, so let's keep.
I'm gonna say it, like that's where the argument's so made.
I mean,
Oh, thank you for making my point, Spencer.
if you say so, yeah. I mean, there's more golf.
I still think
to play.
Tiger is the best. I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's the only argument to be made. Is
Then why are you picking Tiger?
I don't. Yeah, I'm
I'm
trying
confused
to
now.
figure that out now as well.
You're
If
making my
Tiger-
point easier.
If Tiger wins, we all win. Tiger's a fucking winner.
We all win.
I mean, I'm not winning right now by any means, but you know, neither is Tiger. So
What a weird point. What a weird point.
All right, back to you. Man, what?
Let me hear your Jack Nicklaus argument, because I mean,
Do you got anything else, Spencer? That was weird.
I want to hear your argument.
Okay. I will say this: Woods does have more career victories than Jack Nicklaus, 82 to 72. Okay. Jack Nicklaus had 57 runner-up finishes in his career. Woods had 31. Jack Nicklaus also had 269 top 10 finishes. Woods had 199. Jack Nicklaus had 3 more majors wins, 1 more green jacket, 12 more major runner-ups, 23 more major top 5 finishes, and top 10 finishes he had 28 more. So if majors matter, which I think they do, he pretty much beat him in every category you could think of other than total wins.
but who made golf popular?
He did, but he also got to make it popular because of the time he was in. Oh, that's also true too. I don't disagree. Tiger changed the game of golf more than anybody ever will or possibly
Was this
will.
before or after the allegations?
There were no allegations.
Before,
Those weren't
For sure.
allegations. He admitted to banging all those women.
but before for sure.
Before, for sure. Okay.
Tiger Woods made golf popular. We started watching golf because of Tiger Woods.
It also
I did not
wasn't
deny
an
that at all.
issue. His
What?
wife
His-
just made it a big deal because he was cheating on her all the time.
Why should you make that a big deal? I don't know.
Yeah, when it happened, like South Park got in on it. Like everybody was.
Everybody.
I'll say this.
It's because he's the GOAT.
Nobody made it. There's never going to be another golfer have a greater peak than Tiger Woods. But his fall off the cliff would probably never be matched either.
Not at all.
It's because they ruined his pregame ritual, man. Let this guy pay his women.
His wife fucked
He was on the way. He was on the way to beating all records and being the undeniable GOAT. He was on his way to being the Tom Brady of golf,
Yes.
and life got in the way. He's a fucked up.
No,
dude.
not wife.
Yeah.
You mean
Wife.
His life. No.
Wife got in the
Nah,
way.
his life.
His choice. Why
hide that shit there,
Why got in the way?
No, he should have hit that shit
Selfish.
better.
Wife got in the way.
The
Well, that's why you don't go poking holes you shouldn't be poking.
I'm just
That's very
saying.
true. Hey man,
he was on.
he knows what he does when he
And-
gets on the green, man. He
In
gotta
my
find the
opinion,
hole.
he was on the way to being that guy, and he just didn't quite make it. He
You
didn't
know how
quite
to
make
find
it.
it. Hey, he can read any hole, man.
He can't, dude. Tiger was the most electrifying golfer. People didn't like him because they said he wasn't a traditional golfer. He made noise.
Well, yeah, 'cause
he
he was
said
black.
stuff. He pump fisted. He was black.
Look at
All the reasons. No, seriously, all those reasons.
What is this nigga?
Was he
But that's
Asian?
after the fact. John Daly didn't do that in the
Tiger
beginning.
Woods.
Again, there's always going to be that player that doesn't adhere.
Well,
to
yeah,
it.
true.
So he
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
he was
So,
But he
extra money.
He defied the odds. He came up, he played young, did everything he was supposed to do. Everybody kind of had this persona
Get
of
the
that
bugs.
we found out wasn't exactly true.
Yeah,
What
yep.
are you doing?
He also
Nobody's
has
ever going to match that
DUIs
peak.
under his belt.
No golfer's ever
So-
going to match his peak.
So I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page.
The
John Daly
Jack Nicklaus
is number 2 all time.
No.
Yeah. Number one in our hearts.
Yeah, number one in our hearts.
What?
But probably like number.
What about the greatest personality of all time for golf?
I still think I go with Tiger.
Like he's so.
DeChambeau.
I still think I go with Tiger.
Tigers.
And
nobody made.
I'm just curious.
Ricky Fowler's up there because he's hilarious and his
Yeah.
bright ass foot.
Ricky Fowler, yeah, his clothes is what really set him
That
apart.
swag though.
Daly just didn't give a fuck about
That's
anything.
swag though. He's
He
out there
was
smoking
excited.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
He's
Smoking
out there
cigarettes,
fucking-
yeah, Bud Lights.
Buddy out there popping. Budweiser's. He knew what he liked.
Fucking Bubba Watson's pretty cool. There's a few characters out there.
There are.
And I think Tiger kind of paved the way for him. Like, hey, we don't have
Yeah.
to be all uptight and like
Yeah.
polite all the damn time. You can
I'm not
have
gonna
emotion.
lie though. I like
You can have
Tiger.
addictions. It's okay.
I like Tiger's mannerisms on the course now than I did back in the day.
True. He's a little more
Oh,
loose
bro,
there,
he's way more loose. I saw he got flack for doing it, but one of the guys,
I'm with him, man. I'm a viewer.
You know, I feel like it's one of those situations. My bad.
Let me tell the story first. Let me tell the story first. You can jump in. Let me tell the story first. You can jump in.
Okay.
But Tiger Woods was on the course golfing with one of the guys he was against.
Mhm.
Tiger drove, and then that guy drove. The guy that he was against was like 20 years younger than him. So Tiger went up and handed him a tampon because he was like, I mean, in a sense, he said like, hey, you couldn't get up to my level. Man.
Right.
So like, you
Which
might need this.
they made a big deal.
Yes, they made a really
They made a
big
big deal about when
You pussy.
Yeah, pretty much.
When that other golfer, I can't remember his
I
name,
can't
but
remember his name
he
either, but it was-
even came out.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was like,
it
yo,
was all a joke.
between
It was
the two of
all,
them.
yeah.
It was a thing between the two of them,
Yeah.
and he already knew that like Woods was gonna do something like that.
Yeah.
Like he was aware of it. It's
So
like
they were playing the game, right?
This was recently. This was like a month ago.
Yeah.
Well, this is before this other player named Kevin Na. He putted and it got in the hole, and before it could bottom out, he reached down and picked it up.
Oh, and then Tiger
Woods came out and did the same shit. He putted,
and
he wanted to make sure it got in, and then ran up and grabbed the ball and caught it.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Immediately after
Yeah.
that, and then they just dapped up and.
Yeah,
I think-
that's Tiger,
You
man.
gotta
That's
send
Tiger
you
now.
gotta send us in the Tiger.
That's
And
Tiger.
I think him being more loose now goes to the fact of all the things that happened in the
Yeah.
past like 10 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
That's
sure.
all.
Because I feel like you get to a point like, look, you fucked up, you did what you did, don't even care. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Just go out there and be you.
You're right. He's not
Well,
winning
fine.
any majors anymore.
No,
so at
he's
least give us
not.
something
He-
entertaining to see.
Yeah.
We want to watch
And
him
the
play.
tampon thing was hilarious.
We still want to watch him play.
Oh yeah, all the time, bro. If Tiger Woods ever came down here and played in the Byron Nelson, I would try to go to.
If Tiger wins, we
Huh?
all win.
You wouldn't?
Proven fact.
You wouldn't?
Scientifically proven.
Chelsea's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Byron?
Byron. Fuck.
See, I'm the only one who misses.
Eh,
He's close.
he's close.
I should have crushed it.
I'm,
We need to have
sorry,
a-
I'm taking another peeper because
we
this
need to
next
have
one's
a-
about to be
I do have to
Yeah,
pee.
yeah,
We
Oh,
need to have a trash
this
can.
next one's gonna have me.
While you're
Well, you go ahead and go to. You might as well go ahead and go
Dunk
to.
it.
There you go.
That's fucking funny.
Hey, at least I'm consistent hitting the same spot.
Yeah, being trash, yeah.
How can you talk about sports when you do that shit?
Right? Exactly. Jeez. Oh, here.
I was trying not to step on the beer bottle. Can you hear me?
I don't know why you didn't take yours.
I don't know.
Well, that
I even
reminds
should
me,
try
you're
to step
talking about
over.
Tiger Woods. It reminded me of when I was real deep into disc golf.
I thought
Yeah.
you were about to say
I saw Paul Beth
and
and Brody Smith at Alex Clark at the same time.
Hell yeah.
And for some reason, I was too nervous to go say hey.
Welcome in.
I was, for some fucking reason,
Joe Rogan pees on his
it was
podcast.
disc golf. And, well, one,
He does,
Paul
he does.
McBeth is a huge fucking name in disc golf, right?
Yeah.
And then Brody Smith went from his freestyle golf and his Dude Perfect shit, all the things he was
Yeah.
doing. Then he started going into professional disc golf.
Unless you want to England from inside.
Or I got an England here if you want.
Alright, see?
So Paul McBeth showed up, bro. Paul McBeth.
Paul McBeth is the
It's
goat.
fucking Paul McBeth. I don't want to throw this.
I don't know.
He is the goat.
Nick, I want to
It's-
apologize.
Here,
I peed
Spencer,
in the fire
Spencer,
pit.
do
I
it,
couldn't
do
say
it,
it in my defense.
Alright, so they were playing and Alex started doing this. I don't know if it was an ace challenge, like they were trying to ace every hole at Alex Clark, which is probably not impossible because of how small Alex Clark is.
Still hard.
But the fact that I saw him there and I was just
That
like,
cup's only
out of
about
nowhere, I was
20
like,
inches. This is only better.
and I just couldn't bring myself. I had his disc in my bag. I was going to go up to him and be like, hey.
It would.
You
It would.
asked for it. I fucking told you.
It
I
would.
like that. I like that.
Depending on
Just tell you now.
situations.
It makes
Depending on situations. A situation like that. I would 1,000%.
Oh,
There was
you're
already
reasonable.
people. There
Should've
was
still
already
called
like a
it.
little crowd around him. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like one of those.
I
dudes
respect
who,
that.
like,
Yeah.
Just rush him. I know they're
You
trying
would
to
be
make
another
content.
meaningless interaction that he
Okay,
has.
so if there was a crowd
Fuck
around
that.
him, that's totally different. I thought you were saying like this guy was just out there.
Sorry. Yeah.
So that
He
makes
just
more
stands
sense.
out
That
on the
makes more
field by
sense
himself. And I
when
didn't
that
makes
have
man
more
to
was
sense.
approach
doing, everybody like was that went there to play disc golf just rushed his ass when they were trying to make a video, and you see like the cameras and shit going around, and they just fucking rushed him.
Yeah, see, like that, I can understand that. I thought you were saying like, dude was out with some friends. He was just out and about, and you seen him.
But it was the fact that it was Paul Macbeth and Brody Smith.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. The names,
They tried
the
to-
names mean nothing.
When I went back and watched
They're professional disc golfers.
I heard that's a thing now. Like,
Yeah, disc golf is
Oh,
pretty
it's-
fun. Disc golf.
Oh, they made it.
Paul Macbeth had like a $7 million deal with I think Discraft. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Discraft or Innova.
You're on the mic now. You're.
I don't know
already
wrong
doing
with
that.
sport. Why are we playing softball? We need to be out there disking.
He bought a fucking
$7
McLaren.
million.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I'm in the room.
As
We're
a-
not playing
Hold
softball.
on, he bought a
We're
McLaren.
disking.
That's some money.
Disc golf is
Playing
fucking
disc
real.
golf.
Yeah.
I'm a disky.
Yeah.
I'm a disc jockey.
Hey, bro.
Well, he
If
is
I-
a 7-time champ now. 6 or 7.
Well, guess what? Guess who's about to be the next one?
You can't. None of y'all.
Timmy!
Calm down.
Even with
ain't doing shit.
even with this
Hey.
fucked up ankle right here.
Not with that attitude.
Hey, put your bum ass foot down.
Not with that. Not with that attitude.
Y'all, none of y'all can beat me. And
Not
I've
with
played
that
Whoa,
attitude.
whoa, whoa, calm down, calm down.
3 years.
I proved the other day when we were out there that I'm better than everyone.
Give me a fucking disc, bro.
You ain't
I got
beat
him in
me
my
yet.
car.
Give me a fucking.
I taught Nick and
Don't be mad.
We
We
will
fucking
do
wins
a
and
live
you-
podcast
We can-
from the
We
disc
can
golf
do a
course.
live podcast tomorrow and play, and I will beat you.
Don't be mad whenever you lose your disc in the
That's
woods and
a
you hand it to
fucking
me.
lie.
Say, whoops, it's gone.
Even I will wear my boot the entire time.
My boot!
Because you gonna need it.
I'm
You gonna
from
need it.
Texas, my boot!
You gonna need
With
it.
or without. I'll-
You gonna need it.
With or without scooter
You
sticks.
gonna need it.
I'm sure.
With or without scooter
We
sticks.
could do a live YouTube podcast from my phone.
We're gonna do it.
What's that?
Hey,
We're doing it now.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
drunk
Thank you
last
for me
night.
to- Yeah, it's funny because I literally watched Joe Dirt yesterday.
Nice.
That's funny.
With or without scooter
Good old
sticks.
Joe Dirt. All right, now.
with some Keith Jackson? Which
Alright, so
me and
now,
David Spade
now
very
everyone's
similar.
back. So I can get back on
All right,
topic.
now let's go ahead and get back into this last one because I already know.
I want to hear yours first because I think you have a unique one compared to anybody
You
else.
think so?
I do.
You think so?
For sure.
I think I'm right on it, honestly. But
But I want to hear it. I'm excited to hear about it.
all right, Jonathan, you ready, my guy?
What do you want?
So I want
My
you.
boy.
What are we talking
Did I
about?
send it to you? I sure fucking hope I did.
What are you talking about?
God damn it! I might have to go after y'all.
No,
I
why?
gotta.
What are you
I
talking about?
edited it, but I didn't send it to
You
him.
talking about like the picture?
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. Just say the name. Everybody
Oh,
should
what a
know.
dumbass.
Well, I'm gonna at least send you the picture, and hopefully you can throw this on there while I'm talking there, Joe Nathan.
The fuck you just say to me, Marcos?
God dang it, Bobby.
God dang it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby. You dumbass.
Go to Taco Bell, give me a ball. Oh!
That's one of my favorite.
Oh, it's the best.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
I just sent you the picture there, Joe Nathan. I'm gonna talk hopefully while you're able to pull this up. But right now we are probably going to. This is probably going to be the most heated discussion. We are going to talk about now the NBA GOAT. And for me, in all honesty, it was hard for me to go against it. And a lot of it had to do for the team. It was the team that.
Do we want to clarify real
No,
quick?
you're a stat whore.
Do we want to
No,
clarify
no.
real quick that all three
That's
of
what
us
it
had
is.
a different choice?
Do we really?
Yep.
All three of us have a different
Oh, wow.
choice.
Yeah. Well, we all three have a different choice. So you about to hear some shit now.
Oh, this is a real battle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
This is
There might be
the
blood.
most heated sports debate ever.
YouTube
Is this
there might be
conversation
blood.
right now?
Always. Yeah, especially with the
All of
It
these
will
guys
forever,
rap,
it will forever
there might
be
be
the
gunfire,
most heated.
there might be knife fights, it might be a death.
So, who
Wow,
I
that's so intimidating. Oh my god. Scary.
so who I ended up choosing for my go in the NBA, which it used to be Michael Jordan, but after taking into consideration and looking at everything,
You're gonna have to give me some time.
No, keep
Before
going.
I-
There's gonna be a lot of discussion. Just
There's gonna be a lot of discussion.
yeah.
Okay. And if you can't get it in time, it's up to you.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I was the one that fucked up and didn't send it to you. I literally got everything.
So if Jonathan can't get the picture of the player that Nick's about to talk
Bro, I'm
about,
about to give you
just Google
5
it.
seconds.
Ooh,
I'm
come
about
on.
to get it
So-
in 5
so he-
seconds.
You just made it seem like he could. You said
This
the
guy-
same for us.
this
Yeah,
guy-
I said I didn't want there to be a lag, but
Oh, I got you. I
So
got you.
keep going.
If only somebody already sent it to him.
Yeah, I know. That guy's a fucking idiot. I don't know what the hell he's thinking.
Marcos.
But I chose Bill Russell, the Celtic himself, probably Mr. Celtic, if I had to say, because Bill Russell, standing at 6 foot, 6'10".
Oh,
My bad.
Not that impressive.
6'10", 215 pounds coming into the league. Buddy shot left-handed and played the center position.
I'm so fucking good at my job.
So he's
I'm the GOAT.
I'm the
fucking GOAT.
So you're throwing your hat in the ring, I'm here.
I'm the GOAT.
For not getting paid, Jonathan's grave is jealous.
Yes.
I'll say
Yes.
Hey, I'll get us some ad deals soon, okay?
that. Okay.
Okay, so
The racetrack off the highway.
what made you make that decision?
Hey,
though? Like,
that's
Money's money.
That's right.
Money's money.
We ain't making
We
shit
will
right now.
have whorehouses. If we have.
Okay, I don't know about
Shut up!
I don't know about that.
Shut your
I
mouth.
don't know about the brothel.
We're not.
That's
we're
not what they say in the whorehouse.
We are not rolling anything out.
That's not what they say in the whorehouse.
They're not whorehouses. They're brothels.
Thank you. You're right.
Be classy.
They do
Yeah,
like that.
We're classy.
Put some respect on them prostitutes.
Hookers.
Just ask
Hookers.
Sluts, whatever.
Lot lizards.
Alright.
Let Nick make his argument, and then we'll go to another
Yeah,
argument.
you good.
We'll go to another argument.
Oh, you want to go last?
How the podcast should go. Yeah, because I have the best argument.
Okay.
Can Nick finish? I want to know why he picked him over fucking.
I know.
Yeah,
Alright. Shut the fuck up.
So I ended up choosing Bill Russell because Bill Russell was that dude. So he ended up coming into the league at 22 years old, which doesn't seem like it doesn't seem right, but that's also because it was in a different era.
That was in the
In the 50s, yeah.
50s, yeah.
1956 was the year he came into the league.
Holy shit.
The talent pool.
Oh, bro.
10 years after World War II.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're saying that shit.
When niggas.
That's wild.
He was dunking on Hitler, basically.
Yep.
Fuck you, Hitler.
Dunking on Hitler. Okay, you just made your point.
Yes.
Dunking on Hitler. No.
I made his point.
Dunking on
He made
Hitler.
a point for it.
Alright, you win. You win.
So
Dunking on
you
Nazis.
win.
I'll put it like this: he came into the league,
Dunking on.
played 48 games.
He's
he
been
was-
dead for 11 years.
He was what? Average.
Or maybe, allegedly,
Johnson.
That nigga is lit.
Chill, daddy.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill.
what the hell is even that?
23 teams.
Yeah. Yeah. You're good. You're good.
Wait, so I'm sorry. Before you keep going, what age did MJ come in?
He
Can I
He
make a quick point?
probably came in. Yeah.
Can
'cause
I
he-
make a quick point?
21?
Y'all have to let me say what I say because I could stop recording at any point.
Well,
Technically, you could.
Yeah, is that fair?
What?
Is that fair?
What were you
If you're gonna
say?
sabotage cause
What
a
am I
lot of
saying?
No, that was my point.
It was blackmail.
I thought you had something there, like say though. You
No.
I thought you were just threatening us.
I could stop the recording at any point. It is a threat.
I thought you were just trying to hug us.
Okay.
You just cut it
All
out.
right. I just wanted to say that.
So
Ignore my question then. Just keep going.
yeah, I got you. But
Bill Russell is pulled up. He's
I
good.
got you.
You're good.
But Bill Russell was that dude. Came into the league, averaging 14 points. He was a rookie and took them to the championship. And what do you think he did? He won that motherfucker. He won it as a rookie.
Out of 10.
What?
Out of 10 teams. Sure.
Out of 23.
Actually,
It was
when
23.
you read further down,
Was it really? I'm looking that up. No, I can't.
Oh, is Spencer correcting him?
it was only during when he retired that.
Ooh.
Fact check.
Does it really matter? Does it really matter?
Fact check.
Yes.
Was
Yes.
it the NBA he was playing in? He was playing in the NBA, right?
Yes.
Technically.
The National Basketball Association.
Technically.
We're not talking about Bill Russell.
Early
Huh?
in
We're not
the
talking about Bill Russell, the hockey player.
Yeah.
NHL.
Yeah, that's
He
what
won. He won 0 Stanley Cups.
I love tennis.
Wait, why are you bringing NHL?
So we're
So
talking about Bill Russell, the hockey player.
yeah, that's what we're talking
0
about.
Stanley Cups.
But Bill Russell
Anyway,
came into the league. There are only 2 times this man lost and didn't win a championship. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Out of the 13 seasons he was in the league, he only lost 2 times.
You talking about like championships?
Yes. I do like the Celtics. I do like the Celtics.
because how many does he have? 11. Right?
Yes, he has 11. He has 11 championships. And by the time he got to his 30s, he became a player coach. So in the sense, that means while he was
playing
on the
and
court,
coaching
he
the
was
team.
playing. When they called the timeout and came to the bench,
That is
he
a,
picked up the clipboard and drew up the play.
that's a good distinction to make. That's impressive as fuck. That's
This
very
man was
impressive.
out there doing it
That's-
all.
That's
And he didn't stop there after he got done playing, he moved into coaching and won a championship as a coach.
first year.
Yes.
Yes.
Very impressive.
Very impressive indeed.
So this man knew what he was doing. He was a legit basketball mind.
Oh, yeah.
This man, when he played, he had things going on in his head. It was like as he was playing, he was seeing formulas and things come up as he was playing. You talk about Dennis Rodman when he was on the
Bill Russell
documentary.
was Zach Galifianakis in the first Hangover movie.
Yes. He was
What
Raymond.
the fuck?
He was
What kind of
Raymond.
comparison is that? I love that.
It's the very accurate.
Wow.
Just brain
Wow.
down 100 miles a minute.
Yes.
Wow.
And Bill Russell was able to do all of that,
It's impressive.
Whilst
It really
also-
is. It really is.
fighting for the rights of black people. He was out there with Martin Luther King.
He was a civil rights
in the
activist.
50s and 60s.
He was a
Yeah.
civil rights
Yeah,
activist.
He was a civil rights activist.
That's a
he
good
was
point.
he was
I
out
didn't
there.
think about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't alive then. I wasn't.
well,
To be fair, I wasn't alive then.
this
I
is the
didn't know.
thing though. You want to you take everything into consideration.
I
when you
agree.
say
I
that.
agree. I agree.
Because it's the effect he had on black players in the NBA. It did more for players
That's a good
than
point.
anybody
All
else.
6
That's a
of
good
them at the
point.
time.
You weren't making that point outside when we were arguing.
So
I would have taken that into consideration.
But that is
We had a big argument.
that is a consideration.
so when you
It is,
say
though. You're
when
right.
you say
You didn't
greatest
make
player, you're bringing absolutely
everything, every
It makes
aspect,
a better.
every
conversation.
aspect of you
It
as
makes
a
a better
player is
argument.
I'm just talking about
It makes a
players.
better argument.
yes, yes,
Bring anything you
Yes,
can think of
yes.
into consideration.
yes.
There-
My call is
No, he had
because
he had his downfalls. Don't get me wrong. It's not
Yeah.
like Bill Russell was the greatest man ever, but
no.
bro,
Yeah.
he remarried like 4 times. It happens. I mean,
Yeah.
it's there are things that happen where
See, I'm glad you at least acknowledge that.
yeah, it's a thing.
It is a thing. No one is
So-
fucking unflawed.
Exactly.
No one is unflawed.
saying there is somebody unflawed.
Hey, speak up, bitch.
God damn.
Jesus.
Wait, hold on, wait.
You stuttered?
You never finished your argument, did you?
I mean, slightly. I mean,
It's
Ken Griffey Jr. never did anything wrong.
Huh?
Ken Griffey Jr. never did anything
Yeah, he
wrong.
did.
What did he do wrong?
He never won a championship.
Oh,
He didn't do anything wrong.
That's not.
That's not doing anything
I
wrong.
wish I
Not
could
doing
pound the
anything
table.
right.
I wish I could
That's
pound the
not.
table because that would
That's
be.
not
There's
something
two
at
different
all.
things.
That's nothing at all. That's nothing. That's not even the same
He won
thing.
a championship.
That's not doing anything wrong.
He's not doing anything right either.
Oh.
Exactly. It's neither.
No,
It's nothing.
it's,
So
It is
he's an-
nothing.
He's an enigma. He's nothing.
No.
He's an
He didn't do
enigma.
anything wrong.
So he didn't do anything right. He's
True.
an enigma.
He's also playing on a baseball team, which takes more than one person to win a championship.
I'm pretty sure people have
No
won
shit.
rings that haven't done shit.
Oh,
That's not the point. He's never done anything wrong. He's never been accused of doing anything.
Oh, no, okay. Oh, you're talking about.
I'm taking
Morally
the
speaking.
You can take the Bill Russell route.
Morally speaking.
Because I'm pretty much done with my argument. I will rebuttal as they talk because they will ask questions and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
I only
Spencer,
have one good argument against Bill Russell. I'll say that. One.
what's your argument?
Take it.
No.
No, you go ahead.
You better
Go ahead right now. Go ahead.
No,
right now.
yeah, I do want to hear
You
this.
just-
No, because I have a rebuttal for both of them. When it comes to me, I'll say no, you,
Okay,
no,
okay.
you.
All right, Spencer, go.
Blah, blah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. All right, Tim.
Ooh.
I have LeBron, the fucking King James. Fucking's not really in the nickname, but
No, it's
I threw it in there
It's a terrible name.
for a lot of reasons.
He gave it to himself.
I don't fucking know.
For example, I'm going to read a couple stats here.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I wonder if he's going to bring up career points.
I have the entire career up. And his goofy ass picture.
Well, obviously, yes.
Is that one of them? Holy shit! Wow! So Kareem's second best all time then.
Yes.
That's
You
not.
fucked up.
Hold on, I didn't say this as the sole reason.
Okay.
You said I was going to say that's the
Just
sole reason.
saying.
I mean, yeah, it's on here.
He's the best all time for one for
That's
scoring
not
the
what I
most points.
said.
Fucking picture.
That's your first point.
Huh?
The
Isn't
fucking picture that
I'm going to go over his stats.
Let's hear it.
Again, as of late, he is first all time. He is the all-time NBA scorer
Yes.
with 38,469 points
And counting.
and counting. He is second all-time in assists with 10,374 and counting.
I didn't know he was second.
After
He is
Constantine, I
ninth.
assume?
He is ninth all-time in 3 points made
Damn.
with 2,240. He is sixth all-time in rebounds with 10,856. He is ninth all-time in steals with 2,180. He has 10 NBA championship appearances,
Yeah.
4 NBA
That's
championships.
We should not gloss over that fact. 10
10. It is
NBA.
10 is a big number.
That
but
is-
not only
Crazy.
was he in 10
That is
championships, he
crazy.
went to 8 consecutive
Yeah,
championships.
yeah.
Never been done before.
Wow, how many did he lose?
He was in the people's
But
mind.
he only has 4 rings, so he's 4 and 6.
What was that, like 11 and 2 for your guy? My guy had a pretty good record too. 4 and 6. That's interesting.
Is your only argument the fucking championships?
It's absolutely not.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
Because
Spencer,
your argument is
Spencer,
if that's your only
Spencer,
fucking argument,
Spencer,
that is the biggest invalid
Spencer,
argument
If you
when
were,
it comes to this.
if you were going for someone who had the most championships, that's the stat you would be bringing up too.
If that's your only fucking argument, go sit down.
That is,
sit
we're all
down.
I guarantee
Down.
that's not.
We're all sitting down.
Everybody's
sitting down. No one's standing.
That is a crazy stat, though. That's a crazy. That is a crazy stat, though. I will give you that. That's a crazy stat.
Say it with your chest.
8 consecutive NBA.
totally beside the point.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes, you're not wrong.
That is crazy.
In 1, 2,
That
3,
really-
4, 5,
you really-
in 5 different major categories, he's in the top 10 all time.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it is.
It is amazing.
His longevity.
And I get a lot of people are gonna be like, well, he only won 4 championships. I understand that.
Yes.
But he went to 8 consecutive.
That's-
He also played against 23 different Hall of fucking
8
Famers in
consecutive.
the NBA Finals, and not only that, he played against one of the greatest fucking teams in NBA history
8
against the Warriors and won.
8 consecutive makes you like that. That puts you in the general human consciousness of NBA forever because you're always in it.
Yeah.
Year after year after
Yeah.
year for 8
In his career
consecutive years.
playoffs, he
That really puts
averaged
him into
his
the-
career playoff
The
average
consciousness
was
of it.
28.7 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, 7.2 assists, 1.7 steals, 49.5% from the field,
Yeah.
33.7% from the 3-point line, and his free throws weren't the greatest. It was 74%. And he had a player efficiency of a 28.2 rating and a true shooting percentage in his career in the playoffs at 58.3, which is more than Michael Jordan.
Wait, 58.3 what?
True shooting percentage, which is
In the
from
playoffs?
all
No,
over.
just shooting.
Just
shooting the ball, period.
From
That's
free throw
nuts.
to 3
That
point
is
to
nuts.
field goal.
Yeah, that's
He makes
he
that
made
is crazy.
58.3% of his
Yeah.
shots.
he damn near
That's
makes
crazy.
six out of the 10 shots.
Yeah.
And his regular season average is 27.2 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 7.3 assists,
That is
1.5 steals, 50.5% from the field, 34.4% from the 3-point, 74.4% from the free throw line, and a 58.8 true shooting percentage in his entire career in regular season.
It is crazy.
It's not bad.
4-time NBA MVP, 4-time Finals MVP. He's an 18-time All-NBA, with 13 of those 18 being first-team All-NBA.
Okay.
Longevity has a lot.
It does.
He's a sixth. He has 6 All-NBA defense, and now I know his defense has fallen off in the recent years.
Yeah, but I mean,
But playing with the
that's what
longevity
happens.
that
That's
he's
what
playing
happens.
and doing what he's doing at 39 years old, you got to pick and choose. And I mean,
I get
he's
it.
averaging
Yeah.
29.9 points.
Yeah. Which I mean was a smarter
Per
thing to
game.
do because if he would have tried to play defensively, it wouldn't work. The league does not.
And his clutch shot percentage is 52% all time. He has made 12 of 23 go-ahead, game-winning, or tying shots in under 10 seconds. Most consecutive double-digit
I
scoring
remember
fucking
that.
games.
I remember that being a particular.
He's
stick
literally
with
the most
LeBron,
clutch player of all time. Now, has
Remember,
those
remember
clutch
like
moments
every
always come
year
down to
he
him
would
winning the
have
finals?
several
No.
clutch.
But when you look at his percentage at clutch shots,
Those
he is
clutch
the
shots
most
were
fucking
crazy.
clutch player of all time.
You could expect it with him. You could absolutely expect it.
Most all-time playoff wins, most all-time playoff games played. Youngest player to reach every round milestone when it comes to points at 37,000.
No rebuttals?
That is my argument for
They
LeBron
have
James
rebuttals.
being.
Oh, I do.
And not only that, but off the
I'm
field,
still-
but his off the field to be in the social media upbringing and never having a single off-field legal issue.
Court.
Yeah, he just has
You
more
don't play on
money.
field, they play on the court.
He just has enough money to settle.
Off court. Thank you, Tim. Y'all fucking know what I mean.
No,
But,
off field.
okay, off court.
What you mean?
To be in the social media era that we are in, and to never have a single scandal, legal issue, or off-court issue ever is also highly impressive. And I think it's very impressive with him creating the school, that
It's
house.
a center for kids who can't read good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it helps the inner city kids in Akron.
And how
And anybody who graduates high school that went to his school, they pay for their tuition in college. So it's like his off-field accomplishments. He's helping and doing things off-field.
He shows how kids how to get through.
Court, fuck off, Tim. You know what I mean, damn it. Court! I mean, court!
Is that what
I'm sorry, a lot of our topic is football. The field is just, it comes out. I apologize.
He's so-
Court, damn
Are you
it.
still laughing at what I said?
What did you say?
He's
I was 2 in the moment. I
He's
was,
teaching kids how to get new hairlines.
Damn.
well, yeah, his hairline hasn't been the best.
That's why you have to.
So no allegations. That was pretty big allegations.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
No.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to help you out, Spencer. There's a stat that you forgot.
Ooh.
LeBron James.
Okay.
So 1 point for me for forgetting some shit you brought up. Whenever he beat the Warriors, who by the way had the best regular season record of all time, did you know that LeBron James in that finals was the leading statistical? He was the statistical leader for every category: points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. He was first in every single one of those categories
Yes.
for not one game, the entire finals. First, all of those.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
you don't get that point because I wrote it up.
He's still point. Yeah.
Okay.
I did have it on here. I didn't bring it up. There's a lot. I still have a lot on here that I could talk about. But Here's my argument. All right, I want to hear this. Let's go. I want to fucking hear this.
The actual GOAT, Michael Jordan.
Allegedly.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Spencer. What number did LeBron wear in Cleveland and in Los Angeles?
23.
Why did he wear 23?
I wonder why.
Is he paying homage to another player? Maybe
Or is it
somebody
he's showing everybody he's the best wearer of 23?
Has he done anything more with the number 23 than somebody else?
It's arguable.
Yes.
It's arguable.
Yes.
It's arguable. It is
He
arguable.
has more career points.
Not no way number 23. No, he does not.
It's arguable.
If you take away his Miami numbers,
You can't take away his Miami numbers.
my argument's for the number 23. There's a reason why he wears 23.
No.
It's not for LeBron.
No, you're insane.
No, that's
I'm
not.
insane.
He's not-
But I don't think there's
insane.
something wrong with the fact that
No.
if he is paying homage to Michael Jordan,
His
that would
argument
be
for the
in
greatest
the
player of all time is
No,
going to
it's
play
not.
a number that somebody else made
respect for
famous.
another great. I think there's
LeBron James knows he's not even.
He's not trying to overrate
man.
He's paying homage to the greatest player of all
Tim,
time.
You can make some good points. That's not a good one.
I'm sorry, you
The
don't
number
agree.
one?
Fuck you. I
You said
disagree.
you're-
I
agree
think
with me.
I don't disagree.
Listen,
I think
hold
it's
on.
great.
Listen, no. Stop.
I mean, if he's
Let me make my
wearing
point.
it to pay respect,
Let me make my point.
Hands up.
Let me make my point.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't wear 23 because of him. He started wearing 23 because of Michael Jordan. He said that, by the way.
Yes.
I'm wearing 23 to pay homage to somebody else who's played. Why would he pay homage to somebody else? I wonder why. 10-time scoring champion.
Okay.
How many times has LeBron been scoring
There we
champion?
go.
How many times has Bill Russell scoring
really?
champion?
Oh yeah, I don't think Bill Russell's
None.
ever.
3-time steal champion. 6-time NBA champion with 0 fucking losses. 6-0. 14-time All-Star. 11-time All-NBA.
Those are the stats.
84-85 Rookie of the Year. 9-time All-Defensive. 3-time All-Star Game MVP. 2-time Dunk Contest winner. 87-88 Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
5-time MVP. 6-time Finals MVP. And oh yeah, I forgot. What was Bill Russell's best career points per game? He's never scored more than 20 points a game for a season. Not more than 20. So cool that he got all of those championships.
There also was no 3-point line when this was created.
It was
also didn't shoot the
And you
three.
say Jordan
It was
is
a
a
different
10-time
He didn't shoot the three.
scoring champion, but
He played
he's
soccer,
not
he
first
didn't
all
shoot the
fucking
three.
time in scoring.
He didn't
LeBron
shoot the
James
three.
is the greatest
He did.
scorer of all time.
He did
It's
not.
really hard.
How is he not?
Literally, he's the greatest scorer of all time. How can you lead the league in scoring more than one time?
He has the most points scored of all time because he played 6 years. That is not give him an asterisk to that thing.
Yes, it does.
That is not his fault that he got drafted out of high school. Jordan did not. Taking that away from LeBron, the fact that he played
Yes,
longer
because
than
he's-
Jordan, because Jordan went and played fucking college.
Most points don't mean best scorer. It means you scored the most. It doesn't mean you scored the most when the
He
time
is
matters.
the best scorer of all
No.
time.
That does.
I think having being the number 1 overall scorer of
It
all
does
time
matter,
in history,
but not
it's
so
not a
much
fucking
that
de facto
defense
stat.
So
You
in the
have
sense,
to weigh everything.
in the
You have to
sense of
weigh
what,
do.
in the sense of what
But
Tim
it
is
weighs.
saying.
It doesn't weigh as much as he thinks it does.
It's hard to do, but you have
Of
to
course
weigh
it does.
everything.
In the sense of what Tim is saying, so
If LeBron played as
in
hard
a-
as Michael Jordan did,
in a
he
game-
wouldn't have scored as much.
he averaged more than LeBron
That's
did.
a hard argument.
So
It's not because
He didn't
Jordan
have to
played both
score
ends
as
of the
much
court.
because he passed the
He
ball
has
more.
more
Well,
defensive
that's
and
what
more
LeBron did have to
and he's with more. He has hit 10.
He did.
He's a
LeBron-
10-time scoring champion and
I'm
9-time
sorry.
all defensive.
I'm sorry.
That's 19
He-
both ways.
I'm sorry. I want to see them argue more about that.
What?
Let me bring that up. That's
I
actually.
guess
It's a
I just realized I made a good point. Michael Jordan was 10-time scoring
Just don't
champion and
touch the
9-time all defensive. That's 19 trophies going both ways.
Conversation.
LeBron doesn't have anything close to
literally
that.
have the
How many times is he all
three-
defensive? 6?
6.
And 1-time scoring champ?
arguments that
That's
matter.
7 to Michael
Bill
Jordan's
Russell,
19.
Michael Jordan, LeBron James. It's
Well, where does Michael Jordan win all time on
I know,
all
I'm
time
sure
list?
it
That
matters.
stuff
It matters.
matters.
Because they make them.
That shit fucking matters.
It does.
Also, LeBron had a higher player efficiency rating in his career than Michael Jordan. He was more efficient on the court
That
of
matters
his
too.
team
But his
than
long-
Michael
matters.
fucking
His
Jordan.
longevity skews that.
No,
so
he
much.
doesn't. So it is. So you take away from LeBron because he figured out a way to play longer than Michael Jordan.
I don't
Okay.
take. I'm not taking
It's not
anything
taking
away
away.
from LeBron.
It isn't
I'm
skew.
saying,
It
I'm
means
saying-
we don't value it as much as you do.
I'm saying what LeBron is doing is great. He's
Yeah, so it's
playing.
fucking been done before.
He's-
I would say it's pretty impressive.
It is. It's so impressive that he's the second best player to ever do it.
I disagree. Clearly, I disagree.
He's literally the second best to ever do it. It's very impressive.
so impressive.
It's almost the most
He's the
impressive.
greatest basketball player of all fucking time. I admit it. Everything shows that he's
Okay.
better than Michael Jordan.
I have an opinionated argument, but I don't think you can argue against it.
Let's go.
LeBron James has never had an assassin's mentality that I think basketball
No,
players
never.
have possessed.
I don't disagree with that. Michael Jordan's mentality, nobody's ever had the mentality
He
Michael
did.
Jordan
He
had.
did. He
No,
did.
Kobe Bryant
Kobe
is
was-
Kobe's
but he was
the
a
only
product
that comes
of
close
those.
to it.
LeBron James did one time.
One time.
One time.
Not his whole career.
Not his whole career.
I don't disagree with
The,
that aspect
the
of
Warriors
the
finals,
right?
the Warriors final.
Because he took it over. He led all categories.
And that's the biggest problem with what Tim is saying. You go out and do this. Where was this the prior times? You get what I'm saying?
I mean,
That's
Where was that?
the
He played the
thing,
Mavericks.
because you know as LeBron James,
he also
I
played
can
more
just-
competition in the finals. But he also played more finals, but whatever.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but the mentality of him not being able to go out and just dominate the game whenever he wants to hinders him. That if it wasn't just that, I'd be like, okay, everything else okay. But him not having that killer mentality, that's the reason why he has 4 championships. It should at least be 6 wins and 4 losses.
Right. It should. He
There
should
there should be no reason he shouldn't have 6
And I'll
championships.
say this too: Jordan came up in an era where you could foul.
Jordan, you can get fucking
Guys,
beat the hell out of
last time for a reason.
I do get that.
But
They
guys
played in
like that
different
did-
eras. I understand they played in different eras, and I
Yeah,
think you play
yeah.
either one.
They're
of
not
them
gonna have
in
longevity.
either era.
They played that one up. You're not gonna have
But
longevity.
yes,
You're not gonna be able to play for 20 years.
so maybe
Now you can.
maybe LeBron, if he played in that era, he may play maybe 3-4 years longer than Michael Jordan did.
Hell
He
no.
still would have dominated because he would have grown up in that NBA era.
Well, I'm not saying. Well, I don't know. If,
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like
I'm
I-
not saying
I-
longevity,
I-
dominated, but I'm saying longevity wise, he would have the same.
He
He
would.
would play just
No, he
like
would,
him and
because
Jordan would do
he's
the
right, he
same
would've.
He
thing.
would.
But
LeBron's king of flops.
No, but he grew up. That's the era.
Yeah,
He would have adapted to a different era.
well, I'm saying no. If LeBron would have played,
Because he would have been used to playing
He
that
would've
rough,
been- yeah.
physical
He
era.
would've-
No, LeBron would have adapted.
I'm gonna say, I
He's made the
will say this
Michael would have too.
with my argument with LeBron.
Michael Jordan today's
Michael Jordan today's game, I'm sorry.
Disgusting. You're
Today,
talking.
if Jordan played today, but
This is the argument. The argument.
no, because I
Keep
also
going.
believe if LeBron played in Jordan's era,
I don't think
he
he
would be
would've
just
dominated.
as good.
No, because he would have gotten fouled.
No,
Those
That you
fouls.
can't say that because then he grew up playing in that physical NBA era.
But I'm saying you won't get all the point. You won't get everything that he's gotten.
I
with
think
those fouls.
Michael gets up there in the scoring.
Bro,
That's what he does.
LeBron James went out of the
Question.
game for cramping.
Question.
And
Yes.
and
Question
fucking
for Spencer.
So who gives
I have a question. I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm raising my hand. Who would have done better, LeBron in Michael Jordan's era, or Michael Jordan in LeBron's era?
You don't have to be. I don't know what you clapped before. I'm still going to say LeBron and Jordan's era.
You're a liar.
Stop! You're a liar.
You're a liar.
Let's
Hold
not.
on. LeBron?
I don't.
You're a liar.
No, we're good.
Stop interjecting. Let him say his.
I'm trying to hear him.
First of all, LeBron is one of the greatest fucking athletes to ever step foot on this planet of all time.
1,000,000,000,000%.
Yes.
He is
I
one of the
think he
greatest
would've done
athletics.
great
with the
Hear me
LeBron.
out. Let me
He would've
fucking
done-
finish my argument.
I'm agreeing with you.
Well, let him finish.
He is one of the. Alright, we're good. We're good. We'll move on to the next subject.
What the fuck?
We weren't interrupting you, sir. Go ahead.
I told him to stop saying hear you out. What do you mean?
He is top 5 the greatest athlete to ever step foot on this fucking planet. LeBron James is. If he was to have grown up in the NBA, when I say grow up, I mean as a rookie from the time he plays in the NBA till he retires. So other people
He
understand.
starts at 85.
Right.
Okay.
He's already used to that physicality, playing in that physicality with him being the physical fucking specimen. And I will say this now, he is a more athletic person than Michael Jordan could ever be. I'm not saying Michael Jordan is not athletic. Michael Jordan is another freak of nature as well. But LeBron James, as an athletic specimen, would have fucking dominated in the 90s
I think so.
with his pure fucking physicality and his athleticism.
I agree.
Yes. Now, today, is it a little skewed because of them being fucking soft? Yes, it's a soft era of the NBA. I don't disagree with that.
Okay.
But because of his physicality, his athleticism, and him being the freak fucking specimen human being that he is, yes, I think he would have fucking dominated in the 90s. You can take so many players from the 90s and plug them in today, and they would be a lot better than they were in the fucking 90s. Of course they would have been.
It has to do with the rules and the precedent set in those
It's easy to say that Pippen, fucking Michael Jordan, and a bunch of these other dudes would have dominated today in the NBA.
Dude,
Obviously they would have.
I would even go as far to say like Kevin Durant would be better in the 90s.
No, not at all.
I think so. I think
Like Kevin
so.
Durant.
Not at all.
I mean,
So, because he would have had to.
What you got?
Yes.
Because he would have had to.
What you got? No, you're wrong, Jonathan.
He
I'm
would have
sorry.
had to.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. What you got? What you got?
Oh, okay. So next question.
Okay.
Okay, so you think he would have basically imposed his will back then? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
I think so.
I
Is
think
that
so,
what you're
yes.
saying? Okay.
I do think so.
Okay, next question. So you think he would have imposed his will back then,
I do.
and we agree that today's game is softer.
I do.
How is he not able to impose his will on a softer game?
It's a different game.
It's a different
He's-
game
but-
today.
If you're that
can't
physically,
get away-
hold on, everybody else has to make their argument. Everybody else has to make their argument. Everybody else has to make their argument.
Let,
If
That's-
you,
that's-
what? Everybody else has to make their argument, including you.
I
Including you.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm shutting up. I'm shutting the fuck up.
If you're making the argument he can impose his will on a more physically dominant league, why aren't you more physically dominant in a softer league? That makes no sense to me.
Because he doesn't have to be.
You can't get away with it either.
You should be.
But I feel like
wouldn't have that much success.
this is us sitting here playing what ifs. We can play what ifs all fucking day going back.
Yeah, exactly. So we should just go off of the trophy case and Michael Jordan wins.
That's
So
that's not
stats
fun.
stats mean
That's not good.
that's that argument that he has more trophies. Okay.
That's what that's the argument for Tom
Where
Brady.
does he stand?
That's the argument for
Tom
Tom
Brady's stats are highly fucking impressive.
To you,
Tom
this-
Brady's stats, there's no argument over that.
So are Michael Jordan's.
Where does he land all time in
If it's-
LeBron James lands most all time in most categories.
Other than the ones where you win trophies. You don't win a trophy.
I would have made that.
You don't win a trophy for good. Well, actually, did he get a trophy for most points? I don't think he did. I think he stood there.
can I
No, but he's the only all-time leading scorer in the NBA in the history of the NBA.
can I ask a question?
Because he had to play longer.
Because the stance that you
That
had,
still shouldn't go against him. It's not nobody's fault that Michael Jordan fucking retired in the middle of his prime. That is nobody's fault. You were having mental issues, you were struggling with shit, you retired. That's your own fucking fault because you want to go play baseball.
No, he had
You're a
games
trash ass baseball player. You should have stuck with
Actually,
basketball.
wasn't that bad if you look at the stats. It wasn't that bad.
can I
I'm gonna make the
can I ask a question we brought up with LeBron of being brought up in the same era? Could you say that for any player nowadays
No.
being brought up in the same era, or is it only
Are you
LeBron?
talking about like no? LeBron is one of the only players I think in today's era that could have dominated in the '90s. Now that you can take a multitude of players from the '90s, plug them in today's era, and they'll dominate. They'll fucking dominate.
Yeah.
Now again, with this argument, with these debates, I do firmly believe there is no wrong answer with LeBron or Michael Jordan. The arguments are so valid on both sides. I don't think there's a wrong answer. I just think it's more opinion based when it comes down to it. Because their stats are so insanely
It's
low.
opinion
And they
based.
are insanely low. By the way, Michael Jordan's true shooting percentage in his career and in playoffs was 56 and 57. He was only like 1 or 2% behind LeBron. Like their stats going back and forth with everything is literally back and forth with everything.
They were only a couple years apart
But-
from each other.
So it's one of those things. So I don't believe there's a wrong answer.
So in the sense,
2002.
would you take
2000.
would you
The
take
Wizards.
Yeah.
It's close.
would you take
Close.
the best scorer of all time over 2 championships?
But LeBron has 4 championships.
He's not the best scorer.
But he
He's the
doesn't have
most
6.
scorer. He's not the best scorer.
So
he's
when
the
you
most
tell
scorer.
me, so that's what I'm asking you. Will you
But he's
take,
the most efficient player of all time.
will
as
you
well.
take away his scoring, him having the most career points
Uh-huh.
to get
I just
2
figured
more
it out.
championships?
It's just a difference
I
of
mean,
words.
me as a person, I would take 2 more championships, but he's the most efficient player of all time as well.
LeBron
I'm
James.
not disagreeing that it's not efficient, but
But again, like what I was saying when you were outside peeing, I do think with this,
I got thrown out there, dog. They don't know what I was doing.
You're the only polite one. You're the only polite
what
one.
I want to get
I
at
got
though
thrown
is
out.
I don't think between our argument there's a wrong answer. I don't. I think it's a valid
Just
argument. What?
There's always a wrong answer. I'm sorry.
I don't think so. I think there's a valid argument behind that, and there's a valid argument behind Michael Jordan.
So
I think when it
eventually-
comes down to it, it's opinion based, and I personally
Eventually,
think it's
One's
LeBron.
gotta be right over the other.
figured that out.
It's never gonna be that way.
figured
It will
out.
never
What
be
you
that.
got?
What you got?
LeBron James is not the best scorer. He's the most scorer.
That is true.
Okay. He's the most efficient player of all time.
Yes.
He's the most efficient player of all time.
Yes. Won't disagree.
Yeah.
Most efficient.
It's because
Congratulations.
he.
Your argument is the most efficient player of all time. You win.
That counts.
You
They
win.
should-
That matters.
Again, it's both
The most
arguments are
efficient player.
valid. Like the fact that you invalidate anything with LeBron is insane. That anybody would.
Well, no, it's just complete
It's-
mathematics. That's my argument.
So your argument is more trophies and the fact that what LeBron.
And because I don't.
So trophies is your only argument. Trophies is your only
a
argument.
pretty good argument.
Not really.
There's a lot of
It
stats
definitely
to
is
consider.
because the whole point of playing is to win championships. He has two.
So again, you're one of those people.
That is why you play sport.
That's very true.
That is why you play sport.
Consider
No,
all
no.
Consider all the fucking amazing players that can win anything.
Their whole purpose was to
Yes.
win a
If you
championship.
ask
That's the only reason you
ask
play.
if you ask any player that has not won a championship, they got any accolades, any oh man, you were a Hall of Famer, this and that. You ask them, hey, would you trade in your Hall of Fame jacket for a championship?
Right.
I think-
everybody would say
okay,
yes. That's not. That's not.
I think
that's not
championships.
valid.
I think championships are weighted the most.
They are.
They have the highest weight.
Yes.
But it's not the only thing that has weight.
It's not,
Exactly.
but it's the thing with the most weight.
Right, but if you have the most championships, but someone else has all these other things that has
Everything
weight
else that's
that
better.
accumulates, it might overtake it.
So what's
It's
second
a
MVPs?
it's a conversation.
What?
What's second MVPs? If championships weigh the most, do MVPs weigh second?
I feel like everything has to be played in a factor, a major. I think
Of
everything,
course.
when you talk
But
about
you
being more
have
important
to-
factors, I think when you
we have
talk
to
about
talk
being the
about that.
greatest of all time, everything has to factor in for it. Not
I think-
just trophies. Everything
I think
has to
true.
factor.
I think so
into it.
too. But
that means everything
you
has to have
have
a
weight
different
in
weight.
LeBron
championships.
James-
I don't disagree with that.
That means everything has to have higher.
But
or
this
lower
is
importance.
where I come across with this argument. I just don't believe there's the wrong answer. I think when it comes down to it, it's opinionated because both sides have
Well,
such
let's-
valid arguments.
At this point, yes, everything is opinionated
Well-
because we will never see this.
Well, the thing is, I do really want to agree with you because I do think Michael Jordan probably is the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
But as of right now, LeBron James is probably the greatest basketball player of all time. And a lot of it is due to his longevity.
Now, I
in
will
the
say-
what if game, if Michael Jordan could
There's
have
a
played
huge
those
what if game.
years, it probably would be a little different. But because he didn't, this is what we got.
Tim,
So
I
you
will
have to take
agree with you
what
in
it
the
is.
sense. I will
But-
agree with you in the sense of the argument that Michael Jordan is a better winner.
Yes.
I will. He's a better
Yes.
winner. But when it comes
Behind
to
Bill
better player,
Russell, behind
when
Bill
we are
Russell.
talking about player
Behind
as
Bill
a
Russell.
player,
Yeah.
Behind Bill
not
Russell.
winner.
of all
Behind Bill
Russell.
time.
So let's take points divided by championships and see who has it.
No, that's
Oh, Bill Russell does.
Does he?
yes.
Points divided by championships.
Got 11 championships.
How many points does he have? No.
And shit, it don't
Guys,
matter.
if you divide by more championships, it lowers the number. Y'all are dumb.
That's
I
not
didn't
the
say that.
argument, sir.
Okay, so all
You're saying points divided by championships.
Yes.
So 20 points to
Yeah,
So a lot of points divided by not that many championships will still be high, or low
You're just
points
trying
divided by a lot
to
of
make your
championships. It's very
player
high.
better because he has.
That's the
more
whole point of the
championships.
debate, sir. You're trying to win.
That's not a very good formula.
So
Yes,
so,
it is, because it makes me win.
Points divided by championships.
As long as these two don't know that, no matter who your two players.
That makes no sense.
Hold on, stop.
I don't know.
When you say best player of all time, most people choose the MVPs, like the player that catches everybody's eye.
Well, most people choose.
Hold on.
Okay, sure.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, never mind. Go ahead.
Go off.
So most people don't choose MVPs. MVPs aren't.
LeBron James, Michael Jordan.
They all have some.
They have MVPs.
Yeah,
They
you
have
choose
them.
the greats. When you think
I mean,
about greatest
Kevin Durant is
players of
MVP.
all time,
James,
That's what
James
people
Harden
think
has an
from.
MVP.
what about like so those are like say the A players of the teams? What about the C players
Well, that's
who
against LeBron, only has
contributed to a lot of those points?
Fuck those C players that contributed to a lot of
When it
points
comes to the
because it
greats,
means nothing because you're not a
Yeah,
superstar.
Pass it back.
What's up?
You get
What's
the
up?
passers of all time,
What's
all
up?
that shit like that.
John Stockton. You know how many rings John Stockton got?
Yeah.
There, it ends your argument right there. Just to let you know.
Who did he
That's
get
a
rings
good
for?
point.
Huh?
That's a good
Who did he get rings for?
Who did he get rings for? He got rings for nobody. He got his wife a
point.
ring. He got his wife a ring. Huh?
That is funny.
He might got a cock ring. I mean, he don't got no other rings than that.
He
That's
probably
not
had
ring,
Reebok.
though. That was all. That's all I was.
I get what you're saying. I get you're trying to make an argument about it,
It
but
was like, it's a valid
The team
argument. Like,
players
you're talking
don't
about
matter.
players.
It's
A
not
passer
valid.
could be the greatest player of all time.
No.
it's
He's
not.
passing
No,
balls.
it's
all
not.
day.
Passing don't mean nothing.
No pass.
It's important. It's important. If you are a player that can pass, like LeBron James
So then you
does,
can talk about shooters of all time and what. Y'all
Well,
are
Steph
trying to
Curry's the
talk
greatest
about
shooter of all
greatest
time.
I
in
think
category.
the top 3 are relegated to their pick.
so the thing
Bill Russell,
is,
Michael,
the thing is like how Spencer said, because LeBron is top 10 in just about every aspect of the game. That's why
That
he's
doesn't
the greatest
matter.
player of
Yeah,
all
yeah.
time.
That
What you got,
doesn't
Tim? What you got?
How come LeBron James only has 4 MVPs in all them seasons?
Well, that's because
it was also very
that's because he ran into the same effect that Michael Jordan did.
Jordan only
he
has
couldn't.
5
he-
MVPs.
Calm down.
But
It's
he played
because
less
he could.
seasons.
It's because he
His one more
could.
less
Fucking
seasons.
retired in the middle of his
Because
prime.
they couldn't
But
give it
he's
to
always-
him every time. It's
Yeah,
the same thing
that
they're
is
running
true. That
into
is
right
true.
now with the Jokic and Embiid. Embiid is going to end up winning the MVP because
true.
they're tired of giving it to Joker.
True.
That is the only reason why.
That is true.
That is the
But there's
second.
5 times they couldn't deny the man.
And this is the reason why you can't throw only MVPs into this argument.
Because
you
you
could. You can't though. It's not that big of a factor
MVP isn't
because
stat.
the MVP
It's
is.
a popularity
It
contest.
isn't. No, it's not. The MVP is. No, it's not. The MVP is a
You have to do
great.
something.
It is a great. It is a great honor to win an MVP.
I do.
But because of what they do with the MVP, so like I said, Michael Jordan should have won it every year he was in the fucking league.
Yeah.
There should have been no reason he shouldn't win it every year. Same with LeBron James. He should win it every year he's in the league.
Yeah.
But because the way they do the voting of the NBA,
It is
they're
weird.
like,
It is weird.
man, this guy,
It's not- yeah.
we can't give it to him a 4th time in a
So most
row.
of the
But
stats that
And
y'all
I agree
brought
with
up,
that over
all
all
of the
leagues.
stats.
They do that
Most of the
over
stats
all
y'all
leagues.
go
NFL,
over offensively.
They do that
points
over all
scoring,
leagues.
Being
It is.
aggressive.
It is
Like
that.
he said,
It is
The only way the same player can keep doing it is
If you
actually
go off defensively, then Michael Jordan was the better defensive player.
So
Not even
LeBron James
in
had
that
more.
aspect,
Not even
Michael
close.
Jordan is the best player then.
Not even
Because
close.
Same thing
look, but the difference
defensively
was
as it is offensively.
LeBron James could guard more positions than just his one position.
That is true.
He's versatile.
LeBron James, if LeBron James gets knocked down to the blocks and he got to guard a center,
LeBron is
he can guard a center. Michael Jordan
He's
is
good.
not guarding a center.
No.
Michael Jordan can try to affect the shot as he shoots
Yeah.
it or something, but that's about as good as you're going to
He can't
get.
accurately-
LeBron James can actually keep him
Yeah.
from penetrating the
Yeah.
paint.
LeBron.
That
So
does count.
that does that is very true.
That's also true.
That does hurt LeBron in that
That's-
aspect.
I don't fuck
But
who's on
it's just what happens, man. If you're a big
I
player
will
and
say,
you can play
Tim,
like that, you have to do that.
You have a better argument with Michael Jordan than most people come up with. I am just saying that. I am like
Because he's not wrong. Yeah, I got you. He's not wrong. Because
your argument for Michael Jordan is better than
100%
most
correct.
people even try to attempt.
Because yeah,
That's me.
2 hours.
Yeah, that's also true.
2 hours.
I got you.
So but again, it goes back with this great debate. I don't think there's a wrong.
I want
answer.
to. I want to.
Yeah, I want
to do this.
And I know
But we
that
need
might,
to
for some
dedicate
people,
more time.
I understand for
It's all
some people,
opinionated.
my opinion on it might skew what I think because I do think LeBron's
You
best.
made good points, Spencer. You did.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think there's a wrong answer. And I know people will be like, well, you chose the
There's
wrong
only 2 wrong answers, and it's his and his.
But what I'm saying is the arguments for either or is very compelling.
Yes,
They are.
Yes.
I think it's very compelling. I think it's also a discussion that will never be answered.
And we'll never.
Not yet.
I
Not
think it's
yet.
interesting everybody wrote off Kareem.
Not yet.
Usually Kareem sneaks in there.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Because he's second.
Is it weird that Kobe is never in the conversation
He's,
at all?
he's a carbon copy of Michael who did.
He's
Accomplish
like
something
a
Michael did.
Michael 1.5.
It's hard to.
Well,
And would that be part of my
What?
rebuttal? Kobe and Shaq.
Kobe did it with Pal too.
They-
So.
See, the only thing that hurts Shaq is Shaq has no
Effort?
shot. No.
And his effort.
Kobe even-
He quit
I think-
but he quit caring.
Kobe would say
I think
Passes
regardless.
to Shaq.
I think
Shaq
regardless.
was carrying some.
I love Kobe's take on Shaq because Kobe even said
yeah,
if
he's
he
not-
had the
he's not
mentality,
wrong.
if he had that Mamba
My
mentality
Yeah.
or Jordan's
He would be
mentality,
the greatest
there
player
won't
of
even be
all
a
time.
question.
Yeah.
Shaq would be the
Yeah.
guy.
Shaq knows
Because
that.
Shaq
does
would
know that.
Shaq
He
would have
said
been
that.
able to actually play in any era. That's what the crazy
You're
thing
not
is.
supposed
for
to
Shaq.
move like that when you're
No.
fucking.
No.
Shaq,
he's-
Shaq is probably the one player that could have played in any era. The only reason he can't, the only reason you can't say that now is because Shaq can't play in this era now.
Or he didn't have anybody to pass him the ball.
No, that's
to
false.
dunk
That's
it.
No,
false.
no,
That's
no,
false.
no, no,
That's
no.
false.
He had good players
That's
all the way
false.
along.
All
He
the
had
time.
Penny Hardaway.
He is not
When Penny
not
Hardaway
one
was good.
time in his
Yeah.
lifetime he had
He
a
had Penny Hardaway,
Well,
Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade
That's
in
what
that
broke up
order.
my argument. Shaq can't. Is he a good shooter?
no.
Also Jason.
Terrible
Williams.
free throws.
He,
Let's
but his
forget it.
but his field goal percentage is better than both of them.
And his job
It
was.
wasn't
wrong,
no
Marcus.
names. It
That's
wasn't
wrong.
no
That's
names.
wrong.
He had Penny Hardaway, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade in that order.
Well, I say no
All
names
of it
only
in my
because they're not
In my
above the greatest. Because the points and the glory get to the person who gets the point.
No,
Not to
no,
the
that's
person
not
who
that's not
passes
always
the
true.
ball.
See, Marcos, your thought. I get where you're
Shaq
trying
was one
to
to
go
make
with
You
sure.
know what I'm
this.
saying though.
I
right?
Shaq
get where
is
you're
very
trying to go
one-dimensional.
with this, but the way
Two.
the way it works in the actual basketball world,
Agreement.
it does.
Yeah.
What you're saying does not work.
Shaq was
But
too
if you-
good.
Because you gotta watch. We go to the bar one day and we'll sit down and watch a basketball game so you can
But-
see what it looks like
Are you
now.
ever gonna go cover of the greatest center upper of all time or the greatest recoverer?
So
If
if
you
you want to say
want to
that,
break it down
it'd probably
by
be
position, we
Chris
could break
Paul.
it
Well,
down.
if you say the greatest player of all time,
Chris
you gotta
Paul's
use
the
every
gr-
aspect. That's
Chris
one of
Paul is the
aspects.
greatest center upper
Well,
of all time.
hold
if that's what
on.
you're asking.
There's
You're
a
only
difference.
going
No,
to
no.
Take it.
point scoring. You're only
There's a
going-
I
difference.
could, but Lob City was a fucking menace.
There's the
Lob
greatest
City was
player,
a fucking
and then
menace.
there's the greatest player of each position. There is a
Yeah,
difference.
there is a player of each
And it is a
position
big
that
difference.
probably
And
is
that's
better.
what
I like
back
those.
to-
I like those conversations.
But that's what.
And
brought
there's
back
good,
to-
there's
very,
good
very
conversations.
But those,
I like
but those
Yeah.
players would be below
It was even
some of the
full, too.
players that are on the
It
greatest
was,
of all
and that
time.
was my
But
question.
Taylor,
It knew to stay.
what you were saying about
As long as
Shaq
that
and
got
his rebounds,
taken into
Okay.
even
consideration,
just a
that's what I'm
direct
talking about.
descendant of the
Yes.
Nephilim Giants, I would expect you to be good at rebounding.
Several conversations.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh,
we like
Let's
that.
try to
We
stop
like
that. Let's try to stop that, please.
Shaq could have been that dominant.
Oh,
Dwight
yeah.
Howard could have been as dominant as Shaq.
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck.
Man, he could.
Well, it wasn't
He
that he didn't
could.
give a
Dwight
fuck.
Howard.
Is that Dwight Howard was soft as shit.
Softer than toilet.
Softer than toilet.
Right after touching
And
his
he
team.
was
Man,
Tim Ply.
bud.
Tim Ply, bud.
Tim Ply, bud.
Him being in a league where it forced him to be hard. Oh my god.
I don't think
Oh my God.
the thing is if he would have had that mentality to go with it. Because if you look at the mentality he has now, he would not have been able to. LeBron at least shows he has the capability
That is- yeah,
of being
bro,
a
very
dog.
true.
If he
Dwight
has to.
Howard in the beginning was a
You're right,
20
you're right.
monster.
Oh yeah,
being soft.
yeah.
He could have been
Yeah.
30-30.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
dude didn't want.
That is a good
The
point.
first,
he
the
didn't want-
first,
he
the
didn't want
first,
to get down
like,
low and bang.
LeBron did show that he could have
Yeah, yeah.
done that if he needed to.
and Dwight Howard.
Not that one dick.
Knockout.
Take it to the chin.
You shot one and got 3 out.
Damn right.
How the fuck do you do that?
Triple point.
But Dwight Howard's first 6 seasons were very dominant.
They were.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
were.
I thought
Very dark.
I thought
And
they
then the
were
six
They could
after
have
that.
They could have even been more.
Then
He
the
could have been.
six
Bro,
after that.
I got
Dwight
two.
Howard could have
Some
surpassed
goddamn
LeBron. Dwight Howard could have surpassed LeBron if he would have had that hard
I
mentality.
don't know about LeBron.
I think I don't know.
Shaq,
Shaq
Dwight Howard
Dwight
had
had the
so much
potential and the
potential.
ceiling to be the greatest.
Man,
center.
Dwight Howard had potential. It was crazy. I remember watching him during
I say
his
greatest center.
years.
I
It
broke
was
it down by position.
Nuts.
So who's the greatest center of all time?
Greatest Shaq and Shaquille O'Neal, man.
Shaq.
Did Howard?
Wait, hold on, what?
You said Bill Russell was your pick.
Yeah, yeah.
He played center.
Yeah,
How you say
but
Shaq better than him?
Bill Russell did more for the game of NBA than Shaq did.
Caught him. Caught him.
What does that mean? Wilt,
just said
Wilt's
Shaq is
probably,
better-
Wilt's
that's
probably
the same
better than
position.
him as well, but that doesn't mean anything.
I do need to
There's
ask.
nuances.
I do need to ask because
Means everything.
we're on this discussion of all time greats. Where do y'all put Kevin Durant? I'm very curious. Hey, that is my reaction as well. But I am curious. I had this argument at work today with
Part
somebody.
of it is that he's not very likable.
I don't know.
I just don't.
I don't
like
care.
him.
Oh, he's a fucking
I
cock.
don't
Yeah,
really.
I don't have a list of
Top
players in
75.
front of me. Yeah, that you give me a general consensus. Yeah, I tell you, oh yeah, he's a top 50 player.
No, I'm just asking for you. In all time,
top 50.
Top 50.
I'll say top 100.
I
To me,
can
he's
tell you.
I'll say
40
top
to 50.
I'll say top.
I think
I'd say
top
top.
50.
I say top
50.
50 just because of his unguardability.
Yeah,
Because
he is.
it is super hard to guard him. If he's playing and he's on the court, it's hard to guard him.
It's
But
impossible to guard him.
but-
he can do
Yeah,
whatever he
he's a
wants,
7-foot wingspan and he's 7 foot.
and he can shoot a three.
Yeah.
It's impossible. It's not hard. It's impossible.
yeah, so
But okay, I just want to know where you're
so
at.
that's all I'm gonna get from Marcos.
Because
There's no more in there.
There's no more in there. Yeah, Jonathan, you.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna read your text real
Madman.
quick. I'm gonna read your
Have you guys seen what Gilbert?
You said there was
Gilbert Arenas
That's
said.
I'm
It's
bored.
You
just-
said there's lots of beer to be drank. That's what you said.
I brought 18 beers. What do you bring?
You act like you drank half.
I brought 18 beers.
No, I'm just saying.
You act like you drank half.
But
I had 3. I'm 18.
You had to grab another 6-pack?
Gilbert Arenas.
Did you see what Gilbert Arenas said?
No,
he was trying to compare.
We're already at
which he
209.
actually aids your argument.
We go
He was
more every
comparing
time.
the
We
LeBron's era versus
2 hours
MJ's
and
era.
30 last
And he was saying that whenever
Yeah.
Prototype 1 came out, which he's saying Prototype 1 was Grant Hill,
Grant
which is
Hill.
correct. It was a 2-guard who could move like a 2-guard's not supposed to
Silly
move.
bitch.
True.
He was
Okay.
crossing fools the fuck over, but
Yeah.
Grant Hill couldn't shoot. That was the
No,
problem.
he couldn't.
But they couldn't guard him. He just missed the shot. And he's saying, so you couldn't guard the Prototype 1. He's like, how the fuck do you think you would do, like saying guys like MJ and Pippen and all those guys, how the fuck do you think you're supposed to guard Kevin Durant, who can actually move like that, but then they actually make the shot?
And make the shot.
So he actually made a good point, and I started looking at it from a different perspective when he said that, because he played with both.
He
got to
did
play
play
with
with both.
MJ at the tail end of his career, and then LeBron at the beginning of his career. He's like, so how the fuck if they are getting crossed over by Grant fucking Hill and Allen Iverson, which no disrespect to the answer, but if they can't guard that and the dudes don't make the shot, how the fuck are they supposed to guard somebody who makes the same move? Or a move you've never seen and then makes the shot?
Yeah,
Like, you have no fucking chance.
Yes, I agree.
So that's more to your argument.
And it's one of those things.
The talent
Again,
pool's
back
ridiculous.
to this whole debate. I do firmly believe, man, there's just not a wrong answer. It's such a compelling argument, and everybody's gonna have
There
their
can't be a wrong answer, Spencer. One of us has to be right.
So my thing is by default, only because of what he has done now, LeBron James has to be the number 1, and that's only by default. And I hate to say that.
I think I need a little more, man. I think I need something.
But you're going to get it. You're going to. He's not done playing. He's going to play again next
I
season.
get he's gonna play next. I need like a
He's going to
finals appearance.
Won't need it. Won't need it. Won't need it.
Now I will tell
Won't
you this.
need
I will
it.
tell you this.
Won't
His
need it.
MVP days, I think
Sorry,
are
I do.
done. I think his MVP days
Him-
are done. But
But he's not that
39
far off. He was like what 4th in the league in scoring or something like that right now.
Right now, he's 3rd in the league.
That's
in scoring.
crazy.
LeBron at 39 years old, he's 3rd in the league in scoring.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I get it.
It is
I hate
crazy.
But
I
now him winning an MVP will just add icing onto the cake.
His
It'll
team is
just
terrible.
Yes.
He's-
Yes. Yeah.
No, I
He
don't
needs to do.
disagree.
He's gonna go to the Mavericks. Him and
You sound like Spencer's having everybody's going to the Colts.
we're gonna get LeBron James.
Come on, Lamar.
We're gonna get Draymond Green
Kyrie Irving.
and Kyrie Irving.
How the fuck you gonna pay all these fools?
I don't know.
By the way,
You're gonna have the G League roster the rest of the way.
Did y'all see
No.
what's that NBA analyst? Nick,
Well, thank you, my guy.
the white dude with the long hair. Nick, I can never.
Nick
remember.
Wright?
Nick Wright. I don't.
He does now.
Does he really?
He grew his hair out.
Yeah, he grew
People were calling him.
his hair's like
big
Donald's
ball.
right now.
He
His,
said, "Fuck y'all." He grew his hair out.
Wow.
His hair's like
I did not know he grew his hair out. I thought it was still bald. I thought
Don't speak on me like that.
according when you look at advanced stats and everything else as all-time
You gotta
defensive
go
players
playoff phase,
ever,
but you'll
you will be
guess
happy
where
where
Draymond
Draymond lands.
exactly.
Like, what's the rating we're going for? What are we? Is it like?
Let me pull it. Because I want to be correct when I say this.
I don't know what
I just
category
need to
you're talking
know.
about.
So
Well, they're just talking about all-time defensive.
But how are they?
I'm gonna.
So you're saying-
I'm gonna pull it up.
where does Draymond land as one of the all-time
Oh, let me
greatest
text
defensive
this.
players?
I'm fucking goober.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, hold on. No, I'm gonna let me pull it. Give me a second. Y'all talk. Let me
Well,
pull
we
it.
don't know what to talk about because you just stopped us. We try to figure it out. Nah, I can tell you. I mean, Draymond as a player
I mean, I can shift it like this.
is not that great. He is not that great. But him as a teammate, otherworldly. The things he does for the team, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that Draymond's able to do the things he does for his team. It's weird. It's weird because if you look at his stats, you look at anything, Draymond is not that good of a basketball player.
Well, but
when you watch him on the court, you're like, how the fuck is Draymond locking this guy down? How is Draymond doing this? Well, I'm just saying, but if that's all you got to hang your hat on,
I'll say this: there's 4 guys who've led all time in all defensive first teams. There's 4 dudes. They have 9 each. Who do you think they are?
Kevin Garnett,
That is one.
Ooh, I love Kevin.
Michael Jordan,
That is another one. Oh, who?
Draymond Green.
Nope.
Ooh,
Dennis Rodman.
So you got Michael Jordan and Kevin Garnett. The next one should be easy. The 4th one's probably hard. I knew it, but only because I saw it the other day.
Shaq.
No. All defensive first team, not total selections.
Okay.
Total selections, Tim Duncan has 15, like first, second, and third. He's the
Yeah,
leader.
Tim Duncan's crazy.
But all
Tim
defensive
Duncan's
first
crazy.
team. First team, there's only
First
4
team.
people who have 9, and you have Michael Jordan and Kevin Garnett, which I feel like are the obvious ones. But you should get the 3rd one.
God, I thought I was gonna be right on those ones. I mean,
I don't even see Draymond on here, to be honest.
You allow Spencer?
Yeah, I'm looking for the clip that I watched
Giannis has
the other day
4.
that like had
Giannis has
specifically what
4.
they were rating.
oh wow.
That's what I'm trying to find.
I got you.
On-
I got you.
Gee, can you give me
Are you on
the
TikTok or something?
division or?
I just have to notice when people are silent.
Second, okay, Michael Jordan.
No,
my
yeah,
hit is
yeah.
one.
Spencer, are you
Scottie
on TikTok
Pippen?
or something?
Scottie Pippen had
Yeah,
8.
but I'm looking for the clip. I'm looking for the specific clip.
Somebody else
You
had
can
9.
search your previous.
Who's the second player you think of when you think Michael Jordan? Besides,
I'm about to say
Okay.
I don't know
Scottie.
how to look at this thing like that.
I'm
Horse
trying
Grant.
No, I just want to hear you, Marcus.
You think in the long
Fucking
term.
Dennis Rodman.
no,
No.
no, I can't. If I
Greatest
say
defense?
anything else, I'm going to give it away.
Greatest defense.
Off defensive first team, there's only 4 players who've gotten 9 times.
Tim.
Steve Nash.
No.
No, definitely not.
I was fucking with you on that
Michael
one.
Jordan, Kevin Garnett, somebody who played against Michael, played a lot like Michael.
Kobe?
Yes. And then the last one is somebody who guarded Michael in one of the finals, and actually did pretty well against him.
You're not talking about Allen Iverson.
No.
I'm about to say.
Finals.
I was about to
Hey.
say.
Finals.
Allen Iverson wasn't never made it to a finals?
No, I don't think it's the Bulls, no.
Oh,
I think he made one
You're right,
final.
not against the Bulls. Not against the Bulls. You're right. You're right. Oh, the glove, that bro, really?
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton was okay.
He was
okay.
fucking shut down.
That is
dude.
true. That is true. He did. I mean, he was the glove because he got a whole bunch of steals. So I guess I get that.
So all defensive first team, there's only Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, Michael Jordan, Gary Payton. They all had 9.
Wow. Okay. That's not bad.
I found it.
I mean, only 2 of them stayed out.
I don't.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I do.
Oh, okay. What, I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead, finish.
No, you're good. Go ahead. Go
We're
ahead.
waiting on you.
Okay,
We're on TikTok, bro.
What Nick and I was talking about? He was looking at the defensive box plus minus leaders
Of all time.
of all time.
You know you gotta come up and show the camera after,
The
right?
defensive
Plus or minus.
blocks.
Oh, this season, my bad.
Yeah,
I read
he's
it
getting
wrong.
mixed. Well, right.
Wow, he looks fucking way
I
different.
told you.
Yeah, he don't have attention no more.
He
Wow.
called everybody out. Everybody said
Yeah,
you
he
can't.
really-
Everybody think you bald, you
He
losing
said,
your
fuck you,
hair.
I'm going to South.
Yeah, he did.
Boy, bitch. With the locks.
You know who?
I do like him better than a lot of other people though.
He looks
I
like
like Nick Wright a lot.
he looks like a cross
He
between.
makes very valid points on
He
that.
looks like a cross between Derek Holland
And Big Bird.
and Derek Holland and what's the dude? Kylo Ren.
Oh, yeah. This is what I was talking about. Defensive box plus minus
Why,
leaders
boy?
in NBA history. Draymond is 4.
Who's 1, 2, 3, 4?
One,
I think I can't read.
it's hard. Robinson.
David Robinson.
David Robinson.
Yes.
The Admiral. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
McMillan. 2.
McMillan. Who the fuck is McMillan? Fuck you, McMuffin.
Bro, it's hard.
Super bad?
Eaton at 3, played for the Jazz.
Okay, this
Draymond at 4.
This
with
list sounds
2.9.
kind of like DS because I don't know who the 2 and 3 are. Never heard of them.
I don't know.
And,
Sorry,
and
I don't know Eaton.
Jokic at 5.
Okay. But
So
I've never heard of
Draymond's-
2 and 3 ever. Eaton. And then McMillan.
Also, right now, Embiid is
Nate McMillan?
averaging more points per game than Michael Jordan, Harden, and Kobe Bryant did.
Wait, what?
At 33.4. He is averaging 33.4 points per game right now. This season.
And that's the most. That's more than LeBron, or
That's more
Michael.
than
Michael
the
averaged 31.
top 3 most average points per game in a single season. Number 1 is Jordan, then Harden, and then Kobe.
And Embiid is now.
And
beating
Embiid is now beating all 3 of them this
God,
season.
That shows you how.
God.
That shows you how soft this league is.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
if-
it is.
if-
That is
if-
a good point.
Every
Dwight
league,
Howard
in
was
every
able
fucking
to
sport.
play. If Dwight Howard was able to play in this, bro, it'd be disgusting.
Every league in every
It would.
fucking
It would
sport,
be
you
just-
see
it
how
would.
soft it has
Embiid is also right now.
Embiid?
I don't know. Embiid.
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 Embiid is also right now the second.
Embiid.
Is also right now the second best defensive player in the league.
God,
So he's gonna win the
that's,
MVP.
Behind
that's
right now.
He's gonna win the MVP.
That makes me feel bad.
Probably with his
That makes me
points
feel
per
bad about the
game.
entire league hearing that.
With his points per game and then
Good.
being the second
That's
best
good. Probably
defender.
good.
Hearing that makes me feel bad about the entire league. You know,
I mean,
it kind of makes me sad. It makes me sad.
It makes you sad, really?
Well,
It's what we got.
I want the best defensive player to be a fucking scary monster. I want him to be a monster that's just. Oh my God! You don't want to. You don't even want to
Today's
play
rules of
game
shit.
against
Yeah.
him.
Then you should watch
With
Giannis.
today's fucking rules,
Right.
Giannis balls out. He gives
Oh, yeah,
100% effort every goddamn.
Giannis is
I like
right
that.
there.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, basically. Giannis is 40 pounds lighter Shaq.
Giannis might be.
Giannis is what Dwight Howard wish he could have been.
in his prime or currently.
That's
At all.
Giannis is in the
At
prime.
any point.
Giannis is in his prime.
At any
Ever.
point in Dwight
No, I'm
Howard's
talking
career.
about
Oh,
Where-
But
Shaq.
Giannis and
Oh,
Gian- Giannis is just skinny shit.
Well,
Dwight Howard.
the Giannis Shaq comparison
Giannis
is like
is
the
a small
LeBron
Yeah.
Michael comparison.
All right, well,
It's a different league.
The
Shaq
size.
went through
You
his
can tell, yeah.
Hold on. You know
It's
who have
hard.
did it anyways.
Yeah, you want to be right. You want to be right. You just want to be right.
Shaq went through his phases. He went through like
All right.
playing Shaq,
Here we go.
retired Shaq, big Shaq. Now he's buff Shaq.
Hey, that's not it. That's not a
Prime Shaq and Prime Giannis are
DJ
very similar.
Shaq.
It's just
No, well, he was
Giannis
Shaq.
always good.
Shaq.
DJ Shaquille.
Well, this has
Interact
been
too.
the Equipment Shed podcast.
Was it?
We appreciate you for joining us.
I'm
Please
naming my
like-
first son Shaquille, by the way.
Please like, subscribe, share to your friends.
Share.
Let them know what's about. Let them know